guys. What the hell? Alright, let me go ahead and get YouTube up real quick. As soon as you guys show up in my feed, I'm putting you guys up. Refreshing. I think my bit rates are, yes, see right here. I think my bit rates is good. So we should not be encountering a lot of issues tonight. At least I hope so. Okay, why can't I pop up chat? There it is. Hello, French fries. Hello, Raphael. Hello, everybody. I don't know why my YouTube chat looks like all big. Here, there it is. What's up, Chris? Over on Twitch. Hello, Chris. Over on YouTube. Hello, Zach, Enrique, BJ, Ninja, Kitty, Jared, Ray, Christine. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys. My feed sends out to YouTube a lot faster than it sends out to Twitch, so allow Twitch to come in here. They will be trickling in here shortly. Salute Minnie, salute chat, salute to everybody here. Happy hump day, Minnie. It is hump day. Yes. Gia has hump day every single day of her life, but yes, we are over the hump throughout the week. Hi, Ian. Minnie officially a hanger mark. I'm a fucking hanger mark. I'm a mark. Not gonna lie, I'm a mark. I've been every single day, I'm like, I want the Cowboy shit cap, but it's $40, so it's $29.99 plus shipping is like $7 or $8 plus tax. It comes up to $40, and right now I don't think that's the smartest thing to do, to drop $40 on a hat. But I've been like on it every single day. I'm like, I don't care if it's used. I'm like searching for it in case somebody, you know, like AEW has promo codes also. So I've been on their site to see if they have like some kind of like promo code that I could use. No, I'm a fucking hanger mark, man. So far for the AEW shop t-shirts that he has, I don't really care for. But I saw the Walmart ones and I actually like the Walmart ones. But again, it comes up to like 40 bucks. Hi, Nathan. How are you doing? I'm doing wonderful. Hi, Minnie. First on Twitch. No, Chris was the first one here. The Swerve feud and Beyond dude went from someone I respected to one of my favorites. Even during the Swerve feud, I liked everything he did. I remember, I talk about it all the time. At the PW Revolver show, he came out to attack Swerve, and me and Nate felt this like gush, like he's legit a cowboy, man. We felt like a gust of wind because we were right here and he was like walking here. We felt this gust of wind and we're like, oh shit. And then it's Adam Page and we're like, oh my god, it's Adam Page. Even then, I feel like I should have became a mark, but I still didn't become a mark. But I appreciated that moment. I was like, that's one cool moment I'll keep to my heart. What's up, mister? What's up, Devo? Excited for AEW tonight? I don't really know the match card. I don't know what's happening tonight. We saw AEW Grand Slam Mexico. Mercedes defended her title against, I don't know her name, I apologize. That already happened. I don't really know what's happening tonight. I don't look at the match cards either. But yeah. What's up, Cheryl? Hi. Hello, everybody coming in. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you don't know, I am a Seatgeek affiliate person. If you plan on going to any events, it does not need to be wrestling. It could be concerts, whatever. If your tickets are on Seatgeek, make sure that you use Minnieportable for $20 off on your first purchase. So if you've already used Seatgeek, use another email. Use another email. I know we have more than one email, folks, so use it. Also, one cool thing that I did not know until I was looking at the people that have seen it, or I'm sorry, I was looking at the people that have used it. Somebody used it for WrestleMania tickets and they bought 7 tickets, and I thought that Minnieportable, like the code would be $20 off the total amount. It was $20 off each ticket. Dude bought 7 tickets. He got $20 off. That's $140 that he saved. And I was like, oh, I thought it was just for 1 ticket. It's not. It's actually for 2. Or not for 2, but it's for like however many are a total of your purchase. That's cool to know, because I honestly did not know. When my sister when I was trying to convince my sister to go to a football game, I was like, but we can use my code and we each buy our individual ticket. I didn't know that until I saw that, and I was like, wait, we could just buy it all together, and it's $20 off each ticket. It was cool. What is up, Zendaya, Pookie, Danielle? 7 tickets? They bought 7 tickets. That's insane. No, I know. It's if you got the money to buy 7 WrestleMania tickets. I'm glad I saved you $140. But like, damn, dude, that's a lot of money. I'm sure people were Venmoing him. If it wasn't a family and a dad had to take care of that, that's a lot. But if it was 7 tickets off one purchase and then everybody Venmoed the individual, then that's not bad. I don't know what's going to happen in AEW, but I hope it cooks tonight. I always hope that AEW cooks. Minnie, what's your favorite AEW star? I have a couple. I have Will Ospreay, MJF, Brody King, Harley Cameron, Timeless Tony. I have a couple. As a collective, Hurt Syndicate, Ricochet. Yeah, I can't just give you one. Whenever someone says tickets, it makes me think of Solo. Why? I think the lighting cooking you up. What do you mean cooking me up? Like I look freaking white as hell or what? Do I look white? Guys, am I white? Am I blanca? I don't know. Oh, I got tickets. One for me, one for you. Like the live stream, please, over on YouTube. The goal is 150 likes. You look like Chicken Little. Did you hear Christian put on hold the reunion with Cope? No. Oh, no. I did not. It looks like I used flour. Oh, you little freaking morons. I swear to God. Little dumbasses. Always talking shit. Always fucking talking shit. There. You want this? Do you want this instead? Do you want that instead? Do you want this? This is better? Good evening, Minnie. Let's have a wonderful AEW. Honestly, this is my first live in a few days because of work. Well, welcome back. Always lovely to have you here. Minnie, I like to write in script and it's fun. That's cool. You look dark now. Mira, estúpidos. Mira. Ustedes tienen que decirme si te gusta o no te gusta. Tú no puedes cambiar así. Si ustedes cambian una vez más, me gustan blanca o me gustan más oscura. Es todo. I look too burnt now. What camera do you use? I use a Logitech, but I know that it's better to just use an actual, like a Sony VZ or whatever the fuck it's called, VZR. I know that it's better to use an actual camera because you can actually get like better lighting. This was like the one of the better cameras to get that was affordable in like 2019. In 2019, this camera was good to have, okay? Now, you know, things change. Anyways, if you little dumbasses are okay, I will go back to the original setting. If I look too pale for you, if I look too white for you, do not worry. The sun will come down and it won't look so bright. It will look how it's supposed to look. How far are we from All In Texas? I believe July 15, right? Is it July 15, July 18th? I always forget the date. I hope everyone had a amazing and productive on this holiday. Yes, we like this one, if that's what you're trying to say. Shut up. This is just me, but I wish Fletcher beat Kenny for the title. Yes, I agree. Minnie, do you speak Spanish? No, I don't. I have never spoke a lick of Spanish in my entire life. July 12th? Yeah, okay. Where are the AEW bells? Anyways, let's move forward. I'm yawning. That's not good. AEW belts are like $700 to $800, guys. So if you want AEW belts in the background, then feel free to send them to me, because I personally will not be purchasing an AEW belt. But if you have an issue that my background doesn't have one, then you can go ahead, purchase it, and send it to my PO box. What is chat complaining about now? They're complaining about my lighting. But it's the little dumbasses. Like the little dumbass named Zendaya. And you know she's always complaining. And whenever she says something, all the other chatters are like, yeah, man, it's too bright. Zendaya's right. So, yes, it's $800. I'm fucking exactly $800 fucking dollars for an AEW belt. And people think it's so realistic to just have in your background. That is insane. I haven't even purchased any of these belts because it's, for me, $400 to $500 is already insane. If you have it, you have it. Congrats. But $800, that is twice the amount. No. Hell no. How many titles does Mercedes Moné have? I believe it's 5 or 6 titles. I don't know. Minnie, as your mod, I would say the lighting you was using before was better for me because I could actually see you even though the light is messing with my eyes. Is it really that bright, guys? Is it? I don't see that it's that bright. I don't know if you guys are capping or not. What I will say is I kept bitching to you guys because something happened with my camera. Something happened with like an update that I had and it ruined my previous camera settings, and ever since then I've been trying to get it back. So listen here, buckaroo, that's my aura farming at work. Aura farm for people to get me an AEW belt. She's like 5 or 6, maybe 7 with AEW. I'd get you an AEW belt if I had the funds. I like symmetry. Yeah, no, $800 to drop on a fucking belt, dude, that's a lot of money. Casper the Ghost, Nana Mid the Ghost. Oh my goodness. There's few things I've spent $800 on. A fake belt I'm never going to take outside. Is it one of them? I would spend that on rent. I've spent it on rent. I spend that on rent. Like, if you're telling me that I can either have a tangible item that's going to literally just stay in the background, because realistically, you know that it's an investment to get a belt, so it's mostly there for display, because if you just wear it around and use it all the time, you have the potential of that belt being scratched. You have the potential of that belt go missing or anything else that happens, and then you're just kind of like, fuck, that was like $500. So with me, when I first got this belt that my sister gifted me, I was wearing it all the time, but then realistically I was like, all right, I gotta put it down now. It just stays like that. Like, that's what the belts are for. It just stays there for display. It's cool to have, believe me, it's super fucking cool to have, but damn, I'm not doing that for $800. I'd rather have a roof over my head. Ooh, nice intro. Jerem with the resub, thank you so much. Good evening, Minnie. Almost a year of being a minion. Hell yeah, I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that. A lot of you guys, I recognize exactly who you guys are. A lot of you guys, I actually know. She's dressed as Timeless Tony. Oh, there she is.
In Texas, that woman, Timeless Tony Storm, will defend her AEW Women's World Championship against the CEO, Mercedes Moné. It was 1 week ago.
I like the red.
Wow, that Timeless Tony Storm upset the celebration of the #1 contender, Mercedes Moné.
The way she just
Mercedes with the kick to
the way she said ha ha ha.
An attack out of nowhere and all over Tony Storm.
An ambush indeed. The challenger trying to get an upper hand on the championship. 7 days away from all in Texas.
It was this past Saturday at Collision. Timeless Tony Storm had some
Welcome to Dynamite.
Some very
beautiful. I like it.
Words for the CEO, basically saying you are going to have to kill
Follow
me
them, camera.
to take this world championship away from me. And now Mercedes Moné, it is open season on the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Tony Storm. Oh.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it might not be the popular thing, but I like what Mercedes did here. Wow, to kick this show off.
That's crazy.
Tony, you want to play games, huh? Is this what you wanted? You want to embarrass me, you stupid little bitch?
And now Mercedes trying to make a
I love it.
statement at the expense of Timeless
I love it.
Storm.
Give me more.
Blindside attack. by the challenger at All In Texas.
Certainly physically.
Dude, I like.
Getting the upper hand.
The one thing that I will say, if I was a professional wrestler and I could say bitch, oh my god, I would overuse the fuck out of that. Oh, there's Mina. I would use the fuck out of that.
For Daniels. And now
Enough where they would probably cancel the usage of being able to say that.
time was Tony Storm coming out to intervene, but has the damage already?
I do look like Vampira, you're right. I'm looking at myself. I see what y'all are talking about now. I'm sorry.
17 days away.
Darling! Let the games begin.
Yes.
That's a statement.
Well, let the games begin. The game's already well underway, Taz, as we close in on All In Texas, the AEW Women's World Championship on the line. Mercedes Moné challenging timeless Tony Storm.
Luther!
It doesn't matter if it's a popular thing or not. What Monet did right there sets the table for Texas. I like what she did.
Mercedes Moné with a chance to add yet another, perhaps the most
Aw,
important
the couple
championship
behind him?
to
What
her
are they doing?
collection in 17 days, Ian.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. Tis
What is
your founding fathers, Matthew and Nicholas, your executive vice presidents of AEW. Hey, Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, you guys are teaming up in a tag match tonight. It's in the second hour, and well,
Wait. No.
what?
We happened to use a little bit of our backstage influence to
Did we?
bump that tag team match up a little bit.
When is that?
Hey, Swerve, Osprey, I hope you're prepared because that match isn't later tonight.
Oh my God.
It actually is right now. So, go
All
ahead
right.
and cue up Will Ospreay's music.
All right, well, right now, cool. Hello, everybody trickling in. This AEW is already starting off in such a great pace.
And Ospreay,
This is one of the best Dynamite openings I have ever seen since I started watching.
It's happening.
I'm sure there has been better, but as of late, to recent memory, I can agree with you. Yeah, that was good. And then we have this banger. Oh my god, Adam Page versus Beast Mortos. Who would I pick? Who would I pick, fam? Let me know.
For the first spot in the Casino Gauntlet at All In Texas, we'll see.
Listen, I'm a Beast Mortos fan, okay? But how underwhelming after you just dropped that beautiful promo you did in AEW Wrestling Mexico. Your next opponent after that is Beast Mortos.
And the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, as Will Ospreay.
He's taping up his wrist on the way out here.
Your opening contest is in tag team match at one fall. 20-minute time limit in the ring. From Essex, England, weighing 225.
Dog, the meme continues. The meme continues on this platform. The meme of Beast Mortos continues. I was gonna end it because I was like, you know what? You're caking up the CEO. I'm so happy for you, but nah, you're not doing that to my man. Come on.
This is a tough draw for Ospreay and Swerve. And
Why was that so short? Why was what so short?
of the power
The Mercedes and Time Sony thing or
was
what?
Jackson Hold still here in All Elite
Wait,
Wrestling.
hold on a second. You got to be ready to go.
Guys, the shirt that Osprey, the shirt that Osprey is wearing right now. If you want that exact shirt, you can go to Blacksmith Apparel, use Mini15 for 15% off. And you can get that jersey yourself. Just letting y'all know. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hey. Let's. That's the Walmart Swerve Strickland. Hell yeah. I can't wait to see John Moxley lose the title in All In Texas. I hope that happens. If it doesn't happen, I'm crying myself to sleep. Osprey and Swerve versus Gates of Agony 2.0. Wait, is that where we're not seeing that? It's like it's.
You got to be ready to go.
Oh, that's fine.
It does take time for guys, especially a guy Osprey style.
Don't do this to me again, dog. Listen,
You gotta be ready to
no disrespect towards the Gates of Agony. No disrespect towards Blake Christian or Lee Johnson. No disrespect. I understand. You guys are phenomenal talent.
that this match might be
But
happening
in this moment, unfortunately, you guys are phenomenal Ring of Honor talent. You cannot have a fucking 25+ minute match against Ospreay and Swerve, dog. Right now, probably not crashing out over it. Last time I did, because Swerve was AEW World Champion. Swerve was AEW World Champion having a 25+ minute match against Gates of Agony. Come on. Be realistic. I'm not crashing out this time.
All in Texas
It's
Global
fine.
Life Field.
Let's move forward.
A huge night of action, and
Oh, the
one that
Mercedes
grows
thing?
bigger and bigger as we approach Lee Johnson. Nice evasion.
I think they just wanted to get, I think they have a lot of action tonight, so they're just kind of like, let's go ahead. I think the pace was nice. To
Lee
be.
Johnson's agility, Taz, but it's Swerve able to counter. Looking for the suplex. Whoa.
Lost his footing, but able to get to his corner.
It's okay if you lost your
Lee
footing.
Johnson
It's okay.
to get to the corner.
It's my fucking score for a
And you
reason.
see
man.
Will Ospreay still the shiner, the black eye underneath, the right eye, thanks to the super kicks with the spike
Tony?
shoe delivered
This
by
match is
Matthew
going to go
Nicholas
10 minutes
Jackson, the super
max.
kick
I
that was
see
intended
you
for
saying that
Strickland, that
makes
Will Ospreay
fucking sense.
intercepted on his behalf.
Makes so much sense.
Absolutely disgusting.
But we don't
feat,
know.
Taz.
Oh, yeah,
We don't
like I
fucking
said
know, dog.
earlier,
We don't
It's
know.
just the way the
I mean, it
Bucks
should
do
be less than 10
business,
minutes,
and, you know, without the Bucks, there's possibly no company here. They are pioneers. They are founding fathers, like it or not.
Yeah, they are founding fathers of AEW, but not the only founding fathers, as Blake Christian, a big right hand across the jaw of Will Ospreay.
People can have many fathers. That's a good point.
especially global wrestling organizations. Manhattan drop from Will Ospreay, chopping the chest. Blake Christian goes down, and a quick tag out to Swerve Strickland.
We're seeing some great continuity so far with Ospreay and Strickland. Oh, of course, there was always that concern that these two might not be on the same page.
Dude, Blake Christian and Will Ospreay can easily confuse me which is which. Like if Ospreay did not have the white, I would be like, who the fuck is who? And don't even come on here and chat. Not all male people look alike. Listen, Blake Christian and Will Ospreay, low key, they could be confusing. Okay, you could confuse one with the other. So don't even say that on my shit.
And Blake
Oh my
Christian able
god,
to kick out.
somebody
But
already said it.
unfortunately, Ian, that main
I was
event
gonna ask
did
about the
not
black
go
eye.
in the favor
It happened like 3 weeks ago.
Swerve
No?
and Ospreay's side.
No,
What's
and
up,
that'd be
Uso?
disappointing, and it's going to be something that they've been stewing on since then.
Well, just real quick, guys. Blake Christian, he went for the eye. He raked the bad eye, the black eye of Ospreay, which definitely slowed Will down. But Will seems to be cooking again here on all cylinders, maybe.
Will is taller. He is taller.
To the floor, and Will
But in the middle of the action,
takes Johnson out on the outside.
Right across the
kind of
face
hard,
with that
kind of
cross
hard, man.
body.
Not gonna lie.
Now
Thinking some kind of springboard.
Okay, the young bucks. The founding fathers are here, guys.
As if the early start to the evening was not enough, the mind games continue by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And the founding fathers greeted understandably by the chorus of boos, but Blake Christian, the drop kick, Ospreay caught unawares.
Oh, he saw the opening and definitely nailed Ospreay, and then just catching Strickland also.
Wow!
Beautiful.
Tremendous control, tremendous agility is our opening contest.
Taking advantage from that
on
distraction.
Dynamite.
Okay.
Continues Ospreay and Swerve. An uphill battle ahead.
Neil Rubens, Hail
Alrighty,
Mary.
guys. Commercial. What's up, Joker? I think Will Ospreay will have a solid run with the AEW World Championship. I think so too when it happens, yeah. Who invited the EVPs? They can invite themselves anywhere because they are the EVPs. Minnie, did you see Athena versus Willow versus Thunder Rosa versus Chris is tonight? No! No, I didn't see. No, I have no idea what's happening on tonight's episode of AEW. So knowing that makes me even more hype. What the hell? No, I didn't know that. Cody and KO were very complimentary of the Bucks in their "What Do You Want to Talk About" podcast that I watched earlier today. Yeah, I actually want to see that, but I haven't been able to see it. How come it's not playing? Is it too long? You might get refunded, Ian. It did not play. Yeah, Athena's on TV. Hell yeah. It's like Charlotte versus Tiffy at Mania with the same gear and hair. Well, this is why it's going to be 20 minutes long. Yeah. So because there is a distraction and we got the EVPs out here, I'm not going to crash out based on like how long this match goes. I'm not going to crash out. Minnie, I made a custom character of you and put it on the community questions in 2K25. I love that. Did you use hashtag Minnieportable? Because that's how I can see it. I am gonna start getting some 2K content out, and also I'm gonna start playing it. I was supposed to come on here like around 2 p.m. my time to play, but just today got the best of me. Plus the heat, man. I think you might get refunded again. Women's 4-way for the #1 spot for the women's casino gauntlet at All In. Oh, so it should be Athena. Like, no questions. It should be Athena. Minnie, which promotion do you like more, AEW or WWE? At the moment, I like both of them simultaneously. If you had to like need a legit answer from me, I think the things that I look forward to on a weekly basis when I think about professional wrestling, it has to be AEW. Naomi right now, not gonna lie, Naomi is pretty much carrying what my interests are, because Drew McIntyre is taking a break. Gunther is being a menace, but he's also feuding with Oldberg right now, which I could give a shit about. But I like Gunther enough to pay attention. I like Bronson and Braun Breaker on my TV screens. It's not enough for me to look forward to it every single week. What I do look forward is the Hurt Syndicate and MJF, because we know they're damn fools. I look forward to Stokely Hathaway. I look forward to what Timeless Tony is going to fucking do. I think everything she does is incredible. And obviously, like, the good grabs that I know for sure we're getting. So, right now, if I had to choose, which, by the way, I like both, but if I had to choose, I'm leaning on AEW is more interesting for me right now.
This match into action early as we see the
that was nice. Again, mini little Osprey, man.
And certainly you gotta wonder if that lack of preparation, we go to the replay here, 450 flush across the chest has inhibited Will Ospreay in any way.
Chad Gable is having surgery.
Oh, definitely could be.
Is he though? Is he?
Ospreay's doing the right thing.
That's another one. Well, Ludwig Geyser we saw in the background, so that's cool.
For sure.
Is Chad Gable having surgery? I saw that El Grande Americano is out due to
himself.
I thought it was
center of the ring. Hammer throw sends Ospreay into the corner.
Story.
High boot takes down Lee Johnson, and now Ospreay trying to fight his way over for some relief from Swerve Strickland. Ospreay. The drop salt, the NZQ.
Yeah, it's like mini Ospreay versus Ospreay. This is like Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, and everybody was calling Will Ospreay the next Kenny Omega. Listen, Blake, listen. I'm not coining that just yet. I'm not coining that at all, right? But you got some work to do.
Members of the opposition
getting 2 for 1 there. The buckle bomb in the corner.
Swerve the uppercut to Christian. One to the chest, one to the spine.
All throughout his career, right up here in the Pacific Northwest, outside of Seattle, man.
Brought to you by Zim Chairgate.
This man right here has done a lot of great matches.
PW Insider wrote about Gable
Just miles away from Swerve Strickland's hometown, like 1 week from tonight.
Haven't been active.
Just minutes away from Matthew and Nicholas Jackson's hometown.
On Twitter like that today.
Swerve Strickland, oh!
Right, Dynamite 300 next week in Ontario, California is going to be awesome. Collision 100 also.
AEWTI.
I was in the chat and Chad
on
Money
the
in the Bank
doorstep
match
of Rancho Cucamonga 1 week from tonight, but back to live action. Swerve looking for big pressure. Christian escapes underneath. High boom. Backs up the former world champion.
I could say so much about it. I'll just enjoy the match that we're watching. But there's a reason why I said Chad Gable was a worker. There's a fucking reason why I said that, and I didn't like that he was made to just work and not actually receive any accolades for his work. So.
I think Swerve Strickland is poised to make a house call.
That's exactly the perfect length that a match should fucking go if you're going against arguably the best of the world, okay? And we're talking about Swerve and Ospreay now in that instance, because we're not going to call Swerve the AEW World Champion because he's not the AEW World Champion anymore. But that is the perfect pace. After you two got distracted, that is the perfect pace.
Hold on. And it's Swerve. And Ospreay both making their way toward the EVPs, Taz.
Yeah, they wanted a piece, but
I was about to ask if that's Zachary Wentz, but I did not see any blonde. Also, he wouldn't be doing this because he's in TNA, but he kind of looks like Zachary Wentz.
Texas.
Ospreay and Swerve.
Year after year after year. Not only me, but the rest of us had to deal with this bullcrap from these EVPs right here. The year that all of these wrestlers been having, I'm not going to go another year dealing with you two.
Oh, yeah?
So how about we do something about it? The franchise, the feeling, the most dangerous man in AEW, the aerial assassin, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay.
What about it?
Against the Young Bucks. And I got just the perfect place to do it.
Yeah, what?
All in.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. That's gonna slap.
I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel we should up the stakes just a little bit.
What are you talking about, huh?
You see, there's a certain level of respect that we have to feel forced, that we have to give to you guys, because you are the founding fathers of AEW. But the reality is, it's because of the people that supported you, that were the reason that AEW existed.
Okay, so what are the stakes?
Tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe we're all done with that power that you keep abusing. You guys have been doing more harm than good for this place, so let's strip that power from you. All in, Swerve, Ospreay, the Young Bucks. Put the EVP titles on the line.
I was about to say EVP titles, but I was like, wait, could that actually happen? Okay, hell yeah.
And the path is clear.
You, oh yeah, you said on Patreon it's hard to imagine Ida getting hurt. I think the same with Gable. Yep. No, same. I'm surprised by what was just said.
That's wild.
Hell yeah.
For the Young Bucks to put up that amount of power, that amount
I mean, it's for the story. Even if they win, they're not losing the EVP title, but you know, that's cool. I was hoping for next week since I'll be there, but All In makes sense too.
That'd be wild, right?
The Bucks clinging to power as it is. Can you imagine?
There's going to be a bunch of flippity flips in that fucking match. Flippity dippity matches are my favorite when it comes to AEW. I don't think there's a lot, like I think with AEW, I think they just think that there's a lot of flippity dippity shit. There's really not that many to the capacity that I can actually be.
Relationship with the Bucks. You destroyed.
Yeah, so Swerve and Ospreay could become PvPs, yes.
You are alone.
Is Mox on the card tonight? Probably.
And you don't have one friend left.
Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, a hugely successful tag team known as the Golden Lovers. They set the tone for DDT Pro Wrestling in Japan as a duo, as opponents.
If you make it to All In,
Kenny Omega has had such tremendous success with Kota Ibushi throughout his career.
you will be truly alone. He's not alone anymore. Omega has backup.
I wish I saw his
Put you in the
return.
same hospital with your golden
cool.
lover friend Kenny Omega. This is not gonna stand.
Dude, we got Ibushi versus Beretta next. Oh, hi Dynamite, I see you. Wait, I see Dynamite. What the hell? Ibushi versus Beretta?
Starts here.
All right. I'm sold already. I'm sold. 5 out of 5. 10 out of 10. I'm sold. What's up, Aishu? Okay, so All In Texas is going to be quintillion times better than WWE SNME, I see. At the moment, the way that it's booked, the way that it's sacked, yes. But we won't know until it happens, because WWE is so notorious for doing the most over-the-top shit when they're going head-to-head against AEW. Like one time we saw Undertaker, Solo Sikoa, John Cena. Who else? Was it Mami? I can't remember. We saw them all on one card. And they were going against AEW. So who knows? They might pull out the big guns, man. That, like, there might be a cash in. There might be so much shit like that actually happens in SNME. And if AEW is the reason why there's actual things that are happening in SNME, because as of now, SNME, as the IWC likes to coin, it's a glorified house show. So we'll see the drastic difference. Like, if there's a lot of shit that happens, you know why. Also, SNME should be airing after All In anyways, right? Because All In starts at 3. SNME starts at 7, correct? Or am I wrong? We got we gotta get Ibushi versus Okada. I agree. I saw Kota came back on Collision. I saw that, but I didn't see it live. I saw it on Twitter and I was like, of course. Of course. Whatever. SNME starts at 8. So SNME starts at 8. All In starts at 3 p.m. So 8 Eastern. I'm talking about my times. So All In starts at 3 p.m. my time, right? Which is 6 Eastern for you guys. So it's at 3 for me, and then at 5 SNME starts. Oh wait, it's at 3 p.m. Eastern? Oh god, I'm so confused. Thank you, Bookie. Oh my god. All In is 12 p.m. our time. Oh, okay, so All In is 12 p.m. our time, which means that SNME is at 5 p.m. my time. Got it. Okay, so from 12 to 5, All In should be done already, and then SNME would just follow it. This is why I want to talk about my time. I really want to talk about my time so badly, but every single time I do, like, it's so annoying because people are just like, don't you mean this? It's like, no, I mean my time. But that's why I try to cater to the Eastern Standard Time, because I know a lot of you guys are more so in the Eastern time. But then I get confused. But then I get fucking confused, man.
Rey Mysterio, I want you to remember one thing. You're a boy in a man's world, and I'm a man that loves to play with boys. No. Wait a minute. Shut up. What I meant to say is, you're a boy and I'm a man, and tonight I'm gonna love to manhandle you. No. Hold on a second.
Thank you for the Kurt Angle lore. Appreciate that.
Founding fathers, perhaps with a rebuttal.
Swerve, you dumbass. Do you not realize what you just did?
Swerve, that little trick you just played? Oh, you're so stupid. Per the AEW employee handbook, you put your hands on an AEW official. Yeah. You know what that means? That means that you're suspended for the week without pay. Get his ass out of here.
Get him out of here.
Hey,
relax. Guys, hey, okay? Yeah. How will I introduce my new friends?
Well. Oh, who would have thought? From the days of Okada and Roppongi Vice and Chaos, feuding with you guys in the Bullet Club, to all of us on the same side.
Yeah, well, listen, we have a long past, right? And we like all of you guys. Your boss, however, kind of a prick. Yes. Careful with him. But listen, one common goal, that's right. That one common goal is to strap this young lad up.
Yes.
At All In to become the first ever AEW Unified Champion. And speaking of common goals, the other common goal is to hurt Kenny Omega. And what better way to hurt Kenny Omega than to hurt his golden lover, Trent?
Guys, I want you to watch what I'm about to do to Ibushi. I think you're gonna love it.
Oh, I like that.
Go get him.
All right. Maybe this is gonna work out after all, huh?
Good.
Yeah.
Remember, this is the temporary.
Okay,
Well, Kazuchika Okada, Continental Champion, the newest member.
Oh yeah, Ibushi, welcome back. Welcome back, Ibushi.
A man who will be facing.
Sorry, not a lot of people watch Collision, and you had to return there, but dog, welcome back,
and
man.
The man that went face to toe to toe with the Golden Star, making his
better than being up at 2 to 4 in the morning. No, I agree. I like early pay-per-views.
About to go down now.
I genuinely like how the Bucks still don't trust Dom because of the Elite versus BCC feud. Yeah, I like it too.
From Kagoshima, Japan, weight 205 pounds.
Wait, why are we hurting Kenny Omega Young Bucks? Kenny Omega has been feuding with the Elite for a while now. Collision was honestly a solid episode all around this past Saturday. That's good. I'm glad they're getting their footing back. I am. I want Collision to succeed.
One of the most influential tag teams in Japan of the 2010s. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah, welcome back.
Omega and Ibushi, man, a dynamic to a whole nother
Dude,
level.
he's what, 42, 45, 48? How old is Ibushi now? 42, 45, 48?
As a unit, Omega and Ibushi, amazing.
Absolutely, and the relationship extends beyond professional wrestling. Excalibur Ibushi, though, has some skin in the game. Long-time rival.
What's up, Iron Pasta?
Okada, dating back to
Has it been 2 years since he's wrestled in AEW? Maybe. It's been a while. I don't know if it's been 2 years. I think it's been like a year or something.
Not only a friend of Kenny Omega.
Happy Wednesday, DJ. I'm looking at my bitrate. I don't want my sim
to Kazuchika Okada.
It's like kind of wonky right now.
And thinking back to those clashes in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think Don Callis made it very, very apparent that there are a few men in professional wrestling that he fears other than Kota Ibushi.
I haven't seen this entrance.
I think it's because Ibushi not only...
Again, not a flex, okay? Not a flex, guys. I don't watch Collision. I'm not saying that as a flex. So I haven't seen this entrance.
Being accompanied by Rocky Romero from Long Island, New York, weight 201 pounds.
That's a cool entrance. I like it. It's been 2 years due to injury and conditioning.
And loaded, ready to go.
He's your age.
Trent Beretta.
Oh, he just turned 43. I knew that he was in his 40s, but I didn't know if he was like early 40s.
Conspicuous by his absence, as I talked about how...
So we're watching Collision tomorrow?
How reticent he is to even be in the same building as
Collision is tomorrow? Is it because we have Night of Champions is in the morning? Why is Collision tomorrow? Is it still like sports-based? Wow. Wow, it's as if Collision being on a Saturday is probably the worst kind of fucking placement you can do for your promotion. Wow, who would have fucking thought? Who would have fucking thought that?
He's on the cusp of 1,100 career matches. I mean, that in
itself. Put it on a Thursday. Put it on Thursday.
And Taz, as we heard,
Ring of Honor is on Thursday, but you can do like a 3-hour show.
It seems like he has something sinister up his sleeve for the Golden Star.
Yeah, both men evenly matched regarding size, very similar in size and physique. Strong lockup by both men. Referee trying to get a clean break out of Beretta and Ibushi.
The comment on the size, Taz, both men graduated from the junior heavyweight division up into the heavyweight ranks, both putting on size throughout their careers, maintaining the mobility and flexibility, though.
Taz loves when you talk about weight classes.
Yeah, because this is not, yeah, yes.
Nice drop step there by Kota Ibushi.
Say right now, I'm so angry. No, I'm not that angry. Standing switch and a mat return with a front headlock by Ibushi.
Nice escape roll through there by Beretta. Ibushi. He has wrestled intermittently over the last 2 years, dealing with a litany of injuries from a very hard style of professional wrestling. But right now, the crucifix escaped by Beretta, but the same could also be said by Trent. This is his first singles match since May of last year.
So you can see the athleticism right there in Ibushi, that drop kick after, as you said, Excalibur, a couple of years of competing one-on-one. That was an impressive drop kick.
Oh, wait a minute.
Rocky Romero on the apron, a little distraction. Trent takes
It's not easy to move a show. No, I know it's not easy.
You know it's not a team match.
I know it's not, but you also made the decision to put that show on a Saturday.
In and outside the ring, much like
it could have taken up Rampage's slot.
3 or 4 time IWGP Tag Team Champions, right? So meaning Trent and
I'm an AEW diehard defender.
Win those championships. A few of those times they had to beat
Does
Matthew
not
and
watch
Nicholas
Collision.
Jackson.
Oh, and the way Ibushi's neck snapped, historically a dangerous proposition for anybody, but Ibushi's had problems there.
Well, as Excalibur pointed out, the style that Ibushi... Oh!
Damn.
Coming in hot right there.
Trent Beretta doing a good job of distracting the referee's attention. She never saw the mugging on the floor that just executed by
My
Rocky
power
Romero.
went out, did it?
Yeah, well, they're playing the referee perfectly. You can't blame her. You can't blame
Trent just got back from his honeymoon. Oh, did he? Oh, I love that. I love that.
Two pros against Ibushi here.
That could get dangerous real quick, Excalibur. Ibushi doesn't really have a governor. He's willing to accept pain. He's willing to put himself into danger. That could be his biggest weakness here.
And especially when he's fighting for revenge, essentially, against Kazuchika Okada and the Don Callis family for what they did to Kenny Omega, who is still recovering at home. Now cleared to travel, but Kota Ibushi
got that power slam off of that inverted leap out of the
You're so
corner.
disappointed the best
Maybe
friends
it's
never got a
enough
title run.
so he
Yeah,
can
where
gain some
Orange
power.
Cassidy is still out with an
Beretta's
injury,
down off of that scoop power slam.
right?
It's certainly giving him a breather. You see him holding that neck, though, over the years, Taz. His battles with Tetsuya Naito, with Okada, really focused on that neck. It's been a career just pain for him.
Well, that's his style. I mean, that's the way the man wrestled for years, as Excalibur pointed out earlier. When you have that style, when you're going to wrestle every match like it's your last, which I respect that's going to take some toll on your body, let's be honest.
And the same can be said for Trent Beretta as well. Quite literally wrestling a breakneck style early in his career that required multiple surgeries, multiple fusion surgeries. Kota Ibushi standing moonsault press. 2. And Beretta able to break free.
No, it's difficult. I mean, when you do this for a living and you have the style of a Trent, of an Ibushi, of an
Orange
Osprey,
Cassidy
of an
can
Omega, those are
return
they're
the Casino
amazing
Gauntlet at
competitors.
this point.
People don't see what happens.
It's been a while.
After the show or the next day, how these guys' bodies feel.
I'd pop.
You can't
I'd mark
explain
out for Orange
She was
Cassidy.
looking for a half and half. Beretta able to escape out of it and landing a powerful thrust kick, dropping Ibushi.
Trent and Chucky.
Great extension on that kick.
I figured you were talking about Trent and Chucky.
I think Trent realizes he might be for sure in the driver's seat here.
But it just reminded me of Orange Cassidy.
To be lining up that leaping knee strike of Ibushi.
And that's why I asked about Orange
Slow to
Cassidy.
get to his feet. Oh, there's Beretta. Ibushi planted on the back of his head. Now Trent.
And the Gotch style pile driver.
Center of the
that's it. He's got him.
2.
No, he doesn't. That would be so highly disappointing.
Ibushi, but the lights are on, but it did not seem like anyone was home there for Kota Ibushi.
He might have just been kicking out on
Trent is
muscle
an
memory
underrated
there all
wrestler.
the
He
years
is.
of competing
Absolutely.
at high-level matches.
I like
you know?
Trent.
But
I like Trent a lot.
He wants to spoil the return of Ibushi.
I'm excited to see him on Dynamite again.
I mean, not just the prospect of defeating a world-class talent like Kota Ibushi, Taz, but also doing the Don Callis family's dirty work. It's together in unison.
Correct. Open palm strikes here.
Swing and a miss, though.
Half and half.
But Ibushi rolled through to his feet, intercepts the lariat. Dragon suplex
on the surgically repaired neck of Trent.
And Beretta unable to roll through like Ibushi. Ibushi had that big surge of adrenaline. The
I know
momentum
Kenny and Kota were tag
carried him
team partners in
through.
Japan. They worked great
Can he
together. Yeah,
ride
Golden
that wave
Warriors.
to victory?
Hands hurt.
The crowd certainly thinks that
Oh, you were
Ibushi
spotting somebody.
can cross the finish line here.
But Ibushi, the kick, Beretta, waiting for the roll. No, wait a second. Counter there. Big predicament. Beretta counters. 2. And now Beretta looking for the crucifix. 2.
Oh my God! I was about to crash out. Holy fuck!
Close.
Oh, that was
millimeter away.
Kota!
Great job by the referee on that.
And I like Trent. Stop it! Don't do this to me, dog.
She had her hand there, but he did kick out, meaning Ibushi.
Beretta maintaining wrist control of Kota Ibushi. First an elbow strike, then a lariat.
The disrespect, man. I was about to disrespect this man by crashing out. Nothing against Trent, but you cannot have Kota lose. You cannot. Unless it's like cheating or something, you cannot have this man lose.
By Kota Ibushi, brings Beretta down to the mat. And
Oh, God.
Ibushi, the foot stuck into a seated position on Beretta's chest. I thought he was going for a pin, but it does not appear that the Golden Star is done.
Well, once you get that double overhook, it's almost like a front salto before you do a suplex. You can control the guy's body easily, and that's what Ibushi did to Trent.
Looked like, Ian, perhaps that Ibushi was thinking the Kamigoye, that big driving knee strike to the face. Beretta.
I think that's it, right? That's the one you were just talking about.
Oh, and
I think that was it.
Beautiful. That's it. That's it.
Wow.
Beautiful.
That was it for sure.
Knee for a knee.
Strikes back to back. Jones.
You've been watching matches too, and I haven't gotten into Abyss matches yet. I believe that was 3 actually, but she pulled back some.
Oh, the Kamigoye right down the middle.
Akata. Okay.
Second.
All right. Okay.
No time to celebrate Mr. Ibushi.
The AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, longtime rival of Kota Ibushi, even longer time rival of Kenny Omega, AEW International Champion, the man that Okada will face in 17 days' time to unify the Continental International Championship. The winner of that match will be crowned the inaugural AEW Unified Champion at All in Texas.
a match so big it could only be held in Texas. But this stare down, Taz, look at the tension here between these two rivals.
Yeah, you can feel it.
Come on, just brawl right now. Just do it. Just brawl right now.
Okada retreating Ibushi. He's primed. He's ready to go.
Sent a message without saying a word, Okada did.
Well, fans, hold on a second. Breaking news from Tony Khan.
At one point, this match would headline the Tokyo Dome. Yep.
Dynamite
Yep.
300
Oh, next week, Ontario, California. Oh, fuck, I gotta go. Oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh shit, I gotta go. I'm going. I'm there. I'll see you guys, Ontario. No stream. No stream next week. I'm there. Oh.
California.
And you don't want to miss Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley, and All in Texas in 17 days.
Bitch, I am not missing that. What the fuck? I am not missing that. Ontario, California.
The only thing
Oh God, what a you can't give us a high and just dip down, dog. It's
through our fingers like
roller coaster, man.
Hangman Page has lost hold of what's come before 1,000 times over, and here it is in his hand again. Will he grab it, take hold of it? Will he show up for it like it's shown up for him? I don't think so. Why would I? The Cowboy is afraid. Not afraid of me. It's not a fear of failure. Hangman Page is afraid to become what the world needs him to be. Shies away. Oh, shucks. No, I'm not so special. For a guy like me, who's walked the path that I've walked, to be standing here today, the world champion, Hangman Page, makes me absolutely sick. I have less than zero sympathy for your plight, for your crybaby emo crap. World champion doesn't shy away from responsibility. The world champion walks into the fire and does not take a single ounce of crap from anybody. You make me absolutely sick. Reach out and grab it, man.
Just reach out and grab it, man.
From your gifts, what you've been given. What happened, man? You ain't what these people think you are. On July 12th, while you're fiddling around with your emotional turmoil, worrying about who's your friend, who's not your friend. I don't care who's your friend. I don't care who's not your friend. Your enemies attack from the past. Your enemies attack from in here. While you're playing around with this, you're gonna be getting elbowed in the face on July 12th. You're gonna be getting choked into oblivion on July 12th. You're gonna be getting dumped on the top of your skull on July 12th. I show the world what the world champion looks like. You gotta start looking for another job.
All right, dog.
Love was
Somebody's. Am I bringing Nate? Nate is in Columbus, Ohio. On that topic, because you just reminded me of that. On my TikTok, on the TikTok side of things, me reacting to being so happy that Nate was broadcasted on television, everybody, not everybody, like 50-50 enjoyed it. The other 50% absolutely hated my reaction towards that. TikTok hated it especially, and it was so funny because it's like people were asking like, who's Nate, and then people would be responding, that's her boyfriend. That conversation should have just been like, that's it. But no, they wanted to come in and say, wow, but he didn't take her. Oh wow, she's happy and excited, but he didn't even think of taking her. The assumption on the internet is so fucking demonizing towards people's mental health, because it's like people on the internet will absolutely assume that they know absolutely everything. And it's like, you don't know you don't know people's relationship. You don't know anything. You really don't know anything. You see a video and you can make your own judgment off that video. I have never once in my entire life, and I've been a hater. I've been a fucking hater. I have never once in my entire life made an opinion based off one fucking video that I seen of somebody and just like commented it saying, oh wow, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't know shit. You don't know my life. You don't know shit. It was so annoying. TikTok is nasty as fuck. It was more annoying than anything. It's not that I was bothered or anything hurt my feelings. I was more annoyed by the fact that people assumed that they knew my relationship when you don't know dick about my relationship, you know? So to see not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, more than 5 people say, oh, but he didn't take her though, so he must not love her, blah, blah. Oh, it was so annoying. It was so annoying. Imagine not being allowed to be excited to see your boyfriend. Dude, no, yeah. It's something that I can't even be offended by, because I know that if you are not in that position, like if you've never been in a position to just be like just so happy for just something so stupid, something so little, if you've never been in a position to be so happy for your partner to experience that, then I know that you haven't actually been in a good and happy relationship, you know? Because if you've never, because if you don't know, then I know you've never experienced that. And honestly, I think everybody should experience that. So it's more so, I can't even get mad, AR Fox.
Feels like there's a lot of momentum on your side right now. Just this past Saturday on Collision, you went to battle with our world champion, Jon Moxley. While it wasn't a victory for you, it feels like things are moving in your direction. What's next for you?
You know, I got all this momentum going, but
AR Fox, calm down. I came here with no animosity, with no ill will, actually the opposite, in fact. I don't know how aware you are, but over the past couple of weeks, I've been searching for specific individuals with a unique set of skills to help me make my quest for gold become a reality. And we've known each other for decades, and all I gotta say is I feel that you have just about everything that it takes to help me and join my crew. And what better way to test that out than you and I, we team up tonight against those two. You and I, we team up against those 2 chumps, Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Jet Speed. What do you say we take them out tonight, you and I?
You team up.
Man, I knew it. Thank you so much. I knew you was gonna say yes. I knew you was gonna. And man never forgets his handshakes and never goes back on his promises. Never goes back on his promises. You and I are gonna take them out tonight. Wait.
That's funny.
Good luck.
Well, Fox kind of extended.
Guys, don't Ricochet.
It was just kind of sitting there, you know.
You don't need to yell at me, telling me that my audio is. I see the comments, but I'm also watching AEW. So
This is what's happening. Team bout 6 for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Turn off sound alerts.
Show some love. For Ricochet.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm wearing sunglasses because his head is shiny.
You couldn't tell when he was with Renee, he had that nice cap on, but
yeah. Thank God he got rid of that Eagles cap. He ran that.
Wow.
He's gotta get a Jaguar cap, son.
The defending champion.
And his tag team partner, AR Fox.
Now, if I was AR Fox,
is it better now or no?
I have a problem with the amount of eyes and me
robotic.
and the statements
I have no
that
idea.
Ricochet had. Because to me,
why are you robotic?
Certainly, and I think that's a large
part of the reluctance being shown by AR Fox, who, you know, I mean, he's had a series of very impressive performances, but unfortunately has been able to make a dent in the win column. Perhaps a union with Ricochet could set the ship right for AR Fox.
Is it better or no?
Guess we'll find out.
And their opponents, the Jet.
I'm getting rated. Hi, you're coming in a very inopportune time by Hello Raiders. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm having technical
Very unexpected, but very successful union.
It still sounds like a machine
Speedball
gun.
Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, both men joining the ranks of AEW very recently and coming together quite successfully as a duo.
Certainly found some fast chemistry, Taz. These two combine high-flying martial arts and a great blend.
Yeah, no doubt. Jet Speed, man, they're an exciting team for sure. Two highly athletic guys, as you pointed out, for sure. So this should be a good match. As long as, look, if you're AR Fox, you got to be careful here. You know, with Ricochet, he's a little sketchy. Let's be honest. I don't know if you guys realize that.
A little sketchy, and he's been talking about adding some reinforcements, some men that will help him in his quest to capture gold here in AEW.
Well, not everyone can do it alone.
Listen to me.
Some people need
Smart
assistance.
about this.
Talking about being smart, opened himself up for those big right hands from Kevin Knight.
And Fox charging at Speedball Mike Bailey. Bailey taking Fox out of the proceedings, and now Ricochet finding himself neutralized at the hands and feet of Jet Speed.
Oh, he's caught in between both Jet and Speed.
Wow, swings from Ricochet. Knight, missed, and now tag made. AR Fox.
Okay, what about
into the
now?
fray.
Is it better or no?
Trusting Fox.
Or is it still sounding like shit?
Yeah, but he tagged Fox and threw him into the fire. And
Thank you so much for giving a shout out.
Now Fox putting on the brakes. Bailey sent out to the floor. Kevin Knight, very nearly slipped off the apron, but Fox ensured it would be so, as now AR vaulting over the ropes. The foot stop, the senton for Bailey on the floor.
AR Fox extremely
Is it better or no?
for sure with his offense.
A great awareness to keep that momentum.
Just as long as don't lose chat stream like the other
Ricochet's
day.
taking credit for it. He's saying, see, I know what I'm doing.
I probably will.
He didn't do anything, but he's taking credit.
Taz, it's this innovative high-flying offense that has caused the groundswell of support for AR Fox in recent weeks.
At
I mean, it feels
at
like
10
he's
p.m. shopping for
just
it.
one
It's
win
fine.
away from something really special here.
I guess.
It's still better than
You
high
got me.
quality.
That's a receipt.
I don't know what's
That's
happening.
well, yeah.
Here, let me go ahead and listen to myself on YouTube.
Great showing.
Great job there by Fox.
Twisting suplex here. 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, see, it's smart. Fox keeps him. He knows he wants to keep Knight away from
something really special
Bailey
here.
for sure. Pull him towards your corner.
It's still better than high quality.
That's a receipt.
I don't know what's happening.
Well, yeah.
Here,
Counter there. Big predicament.
I think
Beretta
that-
counter.
okay.
Taz loves when you talk about weight classes.
Yeah, because this is not. Yeah,
Ibushi versus Beretta?
Starts here.
Oh, God.
Out, then you and I, we team up tonight against those two. You and I, we team up against those two.
If it's a Twitch thing, come on over to my YouTube, no? Alright, let me go ahead and see something. There's a lot of noise. There's so much noise. Let me see.
His hand again. Will he grab it? Take hold of it?
He's like just so happy.
Very impressive.
What? The fuck? Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Alright, go to YouTube. I'll stop streaming on Twitch. Just go to YouTube. Here, let me spam it. Go to YouTube. Yeah, go to YouTube. I am not about I am not about to do that. No. No. Everybody, did you guys hear that? Are you guys good? Are you guys sure you're good? I don't want to see you guys complaining. Minnie, don't be like that. But you know I'm petty as shit. But you know I'm petty as fuck. You guys are good? Okay, well then stay at 480p. Shut your little mouths. And enjoy the show, okay? Go to 480p. If anybody has any complaints, tell them. It's only a Twitch thing, guys. YouTube, you don't have an issue. So it's a, yeah. You're hearing that? I was like, I even turned off my fan and everything, and now I'm sweating balls. Sweating big old nuts over here. I only hear you right now. You should only hear me. But it was, I don't know, it was me. It was the program. It was, I mean, that's how it felt, man. You don't know how to shut up. I know you don't know how to shut up. No, I know you. I know the YouTube sound is fine. All right, let me go ahead and turn up back my fan. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate that. I'll be right back.
Oh no. What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, chat?
Double oh no.
I texted you guys I was gonna wear.
I wore that last week.
And you're gonna wear.
A connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network interruption. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Tag team action continues tonight live on Dynamite, just 17 days away from All In Texas. The odd couple of Ricochet and AR Fox having some success here, almost unexpectedly against Jet Speed. And spoke too soon.
Excalibur, you were right. Unfortunately, that statement is maybe no longer true.
Two athletes not on the same page here. And
well, I'm having fun here watching this, but they're not having fun in the ring. Well, definitely Fox, he's pissed.
And now quickly things changes. Knight gets them back in this. Jet Speed with an opportunity here.
Have a Knight the lunging boot for
I didn't figure out how to put it on 480p. That's fine. There's a settings gear, and then you can change what you watch it on. So it's okay if you did it though. Welcome to YouTube. Hopefully everybody else doesn't have issues anymore. I apologize. I was about to send you guys to YouTube. Yes. I still might, depending on what Twitch says. If I still have issues, I'm sending you guys to YouTube.
Opening running shooting star press. The leg is hooked. The cover is made, but Ricochet the break.
Oh, that's a great team captain right
and
there.
And also Zendaya.
There's a tag right now by
You're not off right now. You called me Blake Monroe.
Knight's legal.
I saw that. In the midst of everything, I saw you call me Blake Monroe. Usually people would be like, but what do you mean? It's Blake Monroe. She's so pretty. That's a compliment. No, she's saying that I look like fucking Casper. That's what she's saying.
Knight makes the cover. 2 and AR Fox able to kick out.
And how quickly
on everyone's soul here, we aren't going to YouTube. No, you guys will. It's working for me on 720 now. Hell yeah.
TNT streaming on Max's Speedball Mike Bailey at the.
So, it's a Twitch thing, guys. It's not a me thing. It's not me. It's not YouTube. It's a Twitch thing, okay?
Or his eye socket.
And Fox sent him in, and Fox giving up his own body to take out Bailey. So Fox.
Oh, I didn't call you. I said holy Blake Monroe. Oh, I thought you were calling me Casper.
Bailey had other ideas with that kick.
On Instagram, Twitter. What's up, Dan Davison? In what world do you look like Casper? Because well, now I don't look so bright, but before I could see it.
Like it or not, Fox,
look at the picture she posted where? Instagram or Twitter? I mean, Instagram or Twitter.
I know he doesn't want to do it, but he's got to. took a lot of punishment on his own maneuver there. It's a tough move.
That's the thing. Bailey trusts Knight. He's going straight to the corner. Fox looking for Ricochet. Excalibur, he's not there.
Ricochet, looks like the last thing he wants is to tag into this match. As Speedball makes the tag to the Jet, Kevin Knight, and that's exactly how it played out. Look at this. Ricochet leaving AR.
Oh, 18 minutes ago?
Well, what that means is AR Fox is in a 2-on-1 situation, which is tough.
Oh. Great precision there by Kevin Knight as the Sky High delivered. And the Jet, Kevin Knight, who began his pro wrestling
Are you walking away,
in
Ricochet?
the American Pacific Northwest. The UFO splash.
That was awesome.
Kevin Knight, 1, 2, 3.
Are your winners, Speedball.
Person doesn't know what Blake Monroe looks like. No, they do. They do.
Well,
But I misinterpreted.
took advantage of the mishap. Or I should say, what Ricochet, that man did. He screwed over AR Fox.
Mentally not there, just almost on a different plane, Excalibur, while letting Jet Speed get back in this.
Yeah, I think had Ricochet been fully
These
committed
past
to
couple
this
of
match,
days,
there's a
it's been
very good
horrible
chance
for
that
me
he-
as far as storage and updates.
Absolutely, arguably.
My PC is actually notifying me that I have to update several drivers. But if it works on YouTube, I still think it was a Twitch problem.
Yes.
Even with the sound issue on Twitch, Mini didn't crash out. This is new.
Well, right now, let's head to the top of the ramp.
Because I knew that it wasn't my fault.
Tony Schiavone is standing in a by with white sneakers.
All right, Excalibur guys, thank you very much. Jet Speed with another win. You gentlemen are red hot in the tag team wars, no doubt.
Tony, you're right. And with great power comes great responsibility. But the AEW Tag Team Championships have been held hostage for way too long. And it's time for someone to come to their rescue.
You know what? My partner is 100% right. Those tag team titles been held hostage worse than OKC been holding the Supersonics hostage all these years.
I get that reference. Speaks of Twitter. I get the reference. I got it.
So it's time for those tag team titles to come home. And that's around the waist of Jet Speed. And I have a song to sing for y'all tonight. How's that one song go? It goes, 1, 2, you hear the clock ticking, tick, tock. Cause at AEW All In Texas, Jet Speed.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Tony, you better have run. Tony ran for his life. Tony ran for his life.
Tony Schiavone as well.
Yeah. Listen, Lashley and Shelton, they don't need to wait until Texas.
Taz is secretly laughing at Tony.
Right now. Oh, good Lord.
Beautiful. What a beautiful image.
Oh, no.
There's the Jet. He just went Jet right over those steps. Knee got drilled into those steel steps.
You saw Kevin Knight come up clutching that knee as now the Hurt Syndicate
Shelton tells you back and
dismantling Jet Speed here.
Damn, Mike Bailey.
Be careful when you call out the tag team champions. Oh, what's this about?
Wait, they're leaving? Are they grabbing Tony? Are they going after Tony?
With some urgency there as Lashley and
What's happening?
Benjamin will snap suplex on the outside. Might be another one.
Who could they be? Oh, tables?
Fans, there's ice underneath about an inch of padding.
Hang on.
What's up, Ducky? Tony actually gave it away when he moved. Yeah, but it's okay. We're gonna focus on that.
Slam Mexico, the Hurt Syndicate. They will
Call me as down, Pookie.
after the match. It was Jet Speed.
Of course, he says that after OKC wins the championship.
And the Hurt
I
Syndicate,
have no
obviously.
idea. Yes. I know about OKC because it's been all over my feed.
This is a little retribution.
But I don't know the reference to that well.
Bobby Lashley.
No.
Spiking. Bailey on top of Knight.
It's so good. It's so good. Use your cane. Use your cane.
Proud of this carnage.
For real, man. Give this man a mic. Give this man a
taking care of that little bit of business, can I please have the tag team champions titles brought out to them? Thank you very much. Gentlemen, shall we proceed and take care of business the right way? Production truck, music, please.
Insane aura. Insane aura.
Great rules, great checks, great arms, great legs, great rookies, great vets, great raps.
That's the proper presentation.
Insane fucking aura! Dog, this is what I just said before. That's what I just said before, because somebody asked me if I prefer AEW or WWE. I basically said Hurt Syndicate right now is my favorite fucking thing. Come on, man. Dude! Insane!
Well, I mean, moments ago, it was...
Yeah, I'm coming!
Calling out the champs for
I made that joke. I said, call me MVP because I'm coming. That's what I said about something. And people, it took a while for people to get it. We hurt people. It's been a fantastic Dynamite. If you're interested, I would say watch it from the very beginning, up until Swerve, Ospreay, and Bucks match. Okada and Dakota was good. They had an interaction. Kind of spoiling it for you, but
Attention, AEW viewing audience. This is an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate.
Speak to us, King.
The AEW Tag Team Champions. The Standard of Excellence, Shelton Benjamin. The Almighty Bobby Lashley. I am absolutely begging you, please, will someone stand up to
Who is it?
AEW Tag Team Champions? Please, somebody do it.
Who?
Somebody stand up.
It better be somebody good. I can't think of anybody.
And
Brody King with Buddy
stand up,
with
I'll
Buddy
say this.
Matthews if he's healed.
Jespy can even stand up after that beating they received. I would be all too willing to give them an opportunity to face these behemoths at All In Texas for the AEW Tag Team Championships. That they can walk. Now, I would like for everyone to give me your undivided attention as I turn the microphone over to the young genius, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
So good. So good. I knew this is what it was going to be, and that's why I was rooting it since day one.
Thank you, Montel. I'm talking, Washington. I'm talking. Thanks. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. As you know, last week, I unmasked and I defeated the Lucha Libre legend known as Mr.
Excuse me for a second, excuse me. You idiots really should show some respect to one of the most amazing athletes ever to set foot in this city.
True, generational talent. You're welcome. I shouldn't have even came here. You don't deserve me. But I'm not here to talk about all my accolades and accomplishments. For crying out loud, Montel, it's only a 2-hour show.
No, that's fine. You know, they're upset because they really haven't seen an athlete as spectacular as you since the Sonics left.
I know Sonics is football.
I'm out here tonight is to tell all of you that next week I will be entering a qualifying match for the men's casino. When I win, because I'm going to win, I am going to get one step closer to what is rightfully mine. Not Dictator John's, and damn sure not your crooked cowboy hangman.
but my AEW World Championship. Now, hit our music.
Reach for the sky, boy.
So, Mark and...
You want to talk about qualifying for the Casino Gauntlet match? This man, Mark Briscoe, he could earn that #1 spot in the men's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas.
Max, we all know that you could listen to yourself talk all night long. However, my man Mikey behind this curtain with the headset on, you know, the producer, he said, Max is taking too long once again. Chicken, we gotta hit your music because you got a match. Get them boys out of the ring. So if you would so kindly exit the ring so I can come down there and take care of business.
Take care of business.
Only one Briscoe. I got this, Montel.
Hey, nobody asked you. Shut the hell up. Let me explain something to you, Mark Briscoe. I don't give a damn about what time it is. We can take up as much time as we want, because unlike you, we're actually stars. Now, I know these people like you. You like Mark Briscoe.
No, Sonic says football, like soccer.
Mark, let
Pretty
me
sure
tell you
Sonic
why
is
they
a
like you.
soccer dude.
They like you because they can relate
Unless
to
they're
you.
basketball.
They
They're
all
basketball,
grew
my
up
bad,
dirt
yeah.
ugly and dirt poor. I'm willing to bet all these schmucks in this arena and everyone watching at home has about as many bills in their pockets as you do teeth in your mouth. So here's some advice for you. I think you should leave because if you get in this ring, Lord knows you're just gonna do what you always do. You're gonna lose, man. You're gonna lose. So go back to what you do best, go back to your ranch in Delaware, and pick up chicken shit, you blue-collar bitch.
Max, you're hilarious, my friend. But you know, I see right through you, man. I see your inner turmoil, that pain, the place where all these hurtful comments come from, man. I know, you said it yourself. You was bullied as a child, and all these comments, they come from a place of hurt inside yourself, man. So the word of the day is empathy, Max.
We're chanting empathy.
So Seattle, if you will please let me empathize with this man and put myself in your shoes, Max. I think you're trying to compensate for something. I feel like all these hurtful comments and words that come from your mouth come from a place of insufficiency and a place of, well, let me put it this way. If I'm Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and I've been going damn near 30 years with a little teeny tiny kosher pickle in my pants, then I would probably want to hang out with these fellas too.
Now you must be out of Listen.
Bobby is laughing.
We are about business. This is not business.
What is this?
So how about you and I, with the rest of the syndicate, we exit the ring.
Kosher pickle is, yeah. Kosher pickle is good. MJF is selling it so good. MJF is goated, dog.
We'll exit the ring, and we will leave Mark Briscoe to do what he does better than anybody else. We'll go in the back and we'll watch him lose.
Well, smart of MVP to try and calm down. MJF. That's good mentorship in my view.
Yeah, but MJF seems gotten to by the words of Mark Briscoe, to say the least.
Specifically, kosher pickle is Mark Briscoe using some very colorful language descriptors.
Well, he didn't say jerkins.
Well, he did use that.
Was that word? You know, the jerkins, gherkins.
Bobby, you were just laughing. Come on, man.
We are on
Bobby, I think Bobby just wants to say, hey, man, that was a good one. If you saw Bobby's demeanor, he wasn't even mad. He was still smiling. Bro just patted his back saying, that was a good one, man. That was a good one, my dog. Oh, my God. Dog, I don't know what it is, and I apologize, but before I say this, I know there's going to be people who absolutely fucking hate what I say. I am so sorry. But Mark Briscoe in Big 2025 does not move me whatsoever. It does not move me. That was a cool segment. Did I need that? No, I didn't. Kosher Pickle's funny, but I legit not moved. Not moved. If this is where we're heading towards All In, if it's Mark Briscoe versus MJF at All In, that's it. That's it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. We're not doing MJF versus Mark Briscoe, dog. We're not doing that. Oh my God. Anyways. I thought the Hurt Syndicate was about to beat the brakes off Briscoe. No. Mark Briscoe is beloved like Sami Zayn in WWE. No, I know who Mark Briscoe is. Sami Zayn had better booking to be over with the crowd. Mark Briscoe in AEW, the booking isn't like a Sami Zayn where it's like, all right. Mark and MJF are both going to be in the Casino Gauntlet. Oh yeah, for All In. Thank you. You're right. I hope 2K gives you a hard time with this Mark Briscoe slander. Hell, Minnie's hating, dog. I'm sorry. You guys know I am forgiving, but I'm also very easily to crash out on things. I did say Adam Page does not move me, and now I'm an Adam Page mark. Unfortunately, with Adam Page and Mark Briscoe is in Big 2025, you know, like career ahead of himself. I sound like a piece of shit. I am sorry. I apologize. I'm not finishing that sentence. I am not. Let me go ahead and just skirt. Put the brakes on that conversation. But anyways, let's move forward. Hashtag we want Briscoe. MJF is so above a battle royale. He is, but at the moment there isn't anything that he can do right now. He's a part of the Hurt Syndicate. He's a part of the most popular thing happening in AEW. So I'm okay with that. I don't know who he would go against, because I feel like every person that he could go against already has something going for themselves. The only other person that he could go against again would be the likes of Jay White, but unfortunately he is injured. So I don't know what he would be doing if he wasn't a part of the Hurt Syndicate. So Athena and women main events in Dynamite. Let's go. I fucking hope so. I hope they do. Cough, crash out, cough. No. MJF can go be a timekeeper? Dog. No, what? What do you mean? He's a generational talent. Do not disrespect this man.
For the #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet at All In Texas. Currently
also 10 ads.
Delaware, weighing 129 pounds.
Good, give me your money. You're viewing the ads for free, but I generate some type of income off you watching the ads.
All the participants don't even have to be in the
Bandito versus Mark Briscoe on Dynamite.
That #1 spot, vital.
Okay.
From Torreon, Mexico, weighing 211 pounds, he is the Ring of
I could say something right now, but I won't. No, I will say it. Bitch, I'm not watching Collision. Like, if I wanted to watch Collision, I'd watch Collision. What in the hell? What in the hell? All right, man. All right, bro. Whatever.
World Championship will be on the line. Bandito defending against Mascara del Rock.
Oh, it's a four-way. Oh, Takeshita and Roderick are part of it. Never mind. I take it back. I take it all back.
In action, What a huge night. It will be Global War, 6 p.m. start time.
Bandito is so over with the fans too. He is. Yeah, he is.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing 203 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong.
Maybe stop hating, bro. Don't be like that. Hashtag she's a hater.
It's such a massive opportunity.
Minnie, can you convince the World Wrestling Federation to have a 6-women Armageddon Hell in a Cell match? Also, Sonics is basketball. Sounders is soccer. Thank you. That's why I said I think because I was like, because Seattle Sounders.
Absolutely.
That one is owned by Drew Carey.
Ring of Honor World Champion in his own right, soaking it.
And he owns the Washington one.
Strong,
if I'm not mistaken.
Participate gauntlet match, but the match
so that's why I was confused because they're both with an S, you know? Thank you. Okay. Also, I don't have connections with the WWE like that, so I'm sorry.
Osaka, Japan.
Oh, you said the Federation. I don't have connections with the Federation.
The Alpha.
This is also a 4-way to see who gets the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet. Athena's matches too. I know that Athena was. You gotta be more positive, Minnie. These crash outs have made you very negative lately. Let's be more positive here and enjoy everything being shown. Pookie, shut the fuck up. Shut your bitch ass up. Not you telling me to be more positive and enjoy everything on here. When if the women are not Mariah May, when the women are not Mina, you could give two fucking shits about it, dog. You're over here. The way that you chat whenever you have anybody else on screen, it's just like, oh, that was a good match. But if it's anybody else, your fucking chat is like this. You're fucking gooning the entire time. So please, if you want me to be more positive, then that means you have to be less goonish.
Takeshita might have a target on his back, gentlemen, because the Paragons had their issues with the Don Callis family. The Conglomeration has had their issues with the Don Callis family. And Bandito, he has been circled #1 with a bullet by the Don Callis family.
Yeah, Bandito. Some personal
Hashtag
issues
Pookie,
with
shut up. That's what I'm saying. YouTube gets it. YouTube gets it.
Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe pairing off in the near corner. Takeshita.
I'm not mistaking you with anybody.
A fair bit of history between Roderick Strong and Mark Briscoe as well.
Certainly last year at Death Before Dishonor, it was Mark Briscoe and Roderick Strong for the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Yeah, speaking of football, I will be live on Sunday for Guatemala versus Canada. It is the quarterfinals of the Gold Cup. So join. It's pretty much
Roderick Strong rips
move
the
forward
chest
or
of
go
Mark
home.
Briscoe with that knife-edged shot.
If Guatemala loses, they gotta go.
Men's Casino Gauntlet match takes place at All In Texas.
If Canada loses, they gotta go home.
Away, the winner earning a shot at the AEW World Championship. Knee strike to the midsection by Takeshita. Bandito finds his feet high boot. Great extension there by Takeshita. Ooh. Bandito once again showing his agility, his poise. The drop kick sends the Alpha to the floor. And Bandito, nobody home as Takeshita. Good sidestep by Takeshita right there. Takeshita sending Bandito, who tried to fight away, but no. Bandito escapes. Takeshita crashes into the barricade as Briscoe on the ascent. Roderick Strong, right hand to the midsection.
And this is where the match benefits Roderick
Man,
Strong. He's got that closing speed. If he can get one man isolated in, he can score the pin.
Absolutely. And
needs to be fucking
in the middle of the ring, but right there, Briscoe, it's tough, so tough.
I still love Roddy.
To get an advantage on this guy.
Goddamn.
Physical and tough and unpredictable is Briscoe.
Briscoe, the scissor kick through the ropes, catches Takeshita, the neck breaker. Finds Bandito.
Taking a trip down to nearby Bend, Oregon with that one. A little bit of blockbuster there.
Damn, Pookie said tell YouTube to suck these nuts. That's crazy.
The fourth man in this match, Roderick Strong.
Hey, Twitch, screw you. That's what I'm saying. I know, man.
Find Briscoe and this match for the #1 spot. The men's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas continues. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go nowhere. Minnie, what is his name? Because I won't call a grown man Pookie. He's not a grown man. He's 18. You can call him a grown man once he goes and like gets a career and starts paying rent. Or not even a career. Once he gets a job and he understands the meaning of paying taxes. And he understands the meaning of paying rent. Then you can call that man a man. At the moment, he's Pookie. I don't see him as a top star. Shrugs. What did Punk once say? Poor man's Miz. Oh, to MJF. I see MJF as a top star for sure. I thought your dog was Pookie. Maybe I need my ears checked. No, Gia is my dog, and then Goofers is basically the dog that I take care of. That's also mine, in a sense. Am I streaming on Friday with SmackDown airing in the afternoon elsewhere? What time does it start? You can go ahead and give me Eastern Standard Time. What time does Friday? I think it airs at 10 a.m. my time. I think. I already got a job. What is it, Pookie? What is it? Is there audio messing up or is it just me? It is. Change. Can somebody tell King Henry to change it? He just got on here, so he's not gonna know what channels he needs to change it to. I don't even need a job since my tuition is pretty much covered by FAFSA and a scholarship, but I'm doing a job. You should be doing that, yes. Oh, you're doing late night stalking for Ralph's? Okay, I didn't know that. My bad, Pookie. Alright. My bad, dog. My bad. Mark Briscoe is my favorite immediately after Swerve, Omega, and Ospreay. So you have Swerve, Omega, and Ospreay. And then your fourth favorite is Mark Briscoe. Got it. That's cool, man. That's cool, dog. That's fucking cool, man. SmackDown starts at 1 on Sussy sites, 8 on US. So it starts at the regular scheduled time in America. But if you want to see it live at 1, you can't. No, I'll just see it at the time that SmackDown is supposed to air. Because if I watch it at 1, then that means that I'm also clipping and then I'm going to be spoiling it for everybody else. I'd rather just watch when it airs. Just came to call Pookie a gooner. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Hi Zendaya, you're the GOAT. Wow. Oh my god. Fucking
Dynamite live from Seattle, Washington. We are just 17 days away from All in Texas, and we're on the verge of determining who will be
Zendaya. Tucky is airing on
men's
YouTube.
Casino Gauntlet match coming up on Saturday, July 12th, as we make our way.
I sound crazy on Twitch. I know. Somebody pin. Can somebody comment on it and then pin it?
Oh man, Roddy Strong. What a drop kick.
Watch the drop kick from Roderick Strong and the backbreaker. As now Konosuke Takeshita trying to sneak in the back door. Roderick Strong sends the Alpha out to the floor, but Briscoe.
Didn't I pin it? No, it's not pinned.
Crashing onto Takeshita.
Well, at 6 Eastern is going to be
off the ropes. Oh, double clothesline.
Both men the same idea.
But Monday Night Raw is because they'll still be in Saudi, correct?
And Taz, we know that Casino Gauntlet match, it's a match that can end at any time. We keep stressing the importance of being that #1 entrant.
Absolutely. Hence why this four-way match for the #1 spot in
it's
the
only a different time if you want to watch it live, but it will still air at 8 p.m. on USA Network, 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Tonight. It's the four-way match for the #1.
It'll air at the same time, but it will be pre-recorded by that time, by the time that it airs.
So 2 high-stakes matches.
I don't care about watching it live, because if I'm a stream, I'll post my clips.
And the forearms.
Do you get what I'm saying? I could wait until later, but why am I gonna do that? So might as well just watch.
The backbreaker.
Like and I'll forget. I know that I'll forget.
With a cutter there.
Bandito brings Strong down on the cutter. Not done yet. Position him center of the ring, and that's a long way for Bandito.
So I'm assuming that Mark Briscoe wins this. So this is for the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet. Mark Briscoe and MJF were just yapping. But Takeshi's in this match?
That's Takeshita crashing down.
He's got an open runway.
Mark's gonna fly here. Roddy's in trouble.
Froggy, no! No at home!
Good job, Roddy.
Strong, the crucifix, the pin! Didn't have the arm hooked, allowed Briscoe to escape, but now... a striking exchange between these two titans.
And these two know each other so well. It's going to take a mistake or a misplaced shot for either man to score a pin on the other.
Boot to the jaw, the Enziguri, and now Strong sends Briscoe down. Mark Briscoe almost on instinct trying to return to his feet, but
that could happen.
Strong will provide no relief. Just consecutive elbows on hell.
Damn, Takeshita.
There by Takeshita, though.
Ever the opportunist. Takeshita now, he might be thinking superplex or something devastating here. Oh, no.
All the way up.
Super duperplex.
Konosuke Takeshita in the high rent district, the penthouse to the basement.
Oh, hold on.
But Bandito and Briscoe, the frog splash, the froggy bow, 2-0.
Mark was like, that was a cool moment, but we're not about to do that. I was about to crash out. Oh my
So
god.
smart
Okay,
by
cool.
Briscoe.
What's up, Bray?
By these four men.
She's more likely streaming All In Texas, and we'll have chat update her on SNME. All In Texas, so I'm for sure. So I will be here for sure for All In Texas. I'm here. No shot. I'm not watching Great American Bash. I will be here for All In Texas. SNME is tentative because I wouldn't mind staying for it.
Right now is all
But at the very moment, the only thing that intrigues me about SNME is the main event, and that's only because I feel like Seth Rollins might cash it. You know, that's pretty much it. So I probably will. I'll probably be here for SNME too, TBH.
Briscoe in position. Bandito.
But the first hour of SNME, I might be snacking and taking a break and not paying attention. Beautiful. Hell yeah. What's up, King Henry?
Big time veteran save right there.
Takeshita versus Bandito is something I need to see as a 1v1.
As we take a look at the replay, that's a double. That's you double down. You split your aces. Double blackjack there.
As Takeshita, he was looking for Blue Thunder. Roderick Strong trying to hoist up the Alpha. Oh, the lariat was intercepted by the leaping knee from Roderick Strong. Oh! And now Strong. Blue Thunder from Takeshita. 1, 2, no!
Okay.
Showed you
that was it.
Tough Strong is.
Hello, Goofers. How did you know that I was just talking about you? I showed you Goofers, right?
To kick out on that.
I had to cut all of his hair.
Because Takeshita got it all.
I had to cut all of his hair. It's also summer, so he shouldn't have all that hair.
Bandito, man, he's been picking his spots perfectly.
Look for the X-knee here, Excalibur.
He's got the arm, the ankle catcher, the knee on target.
Oh, and now Takeshita. Takeshita in the ropes. Bandito, the cards are dealt. Ace over. Queen 21. But he couldn't hold on. He couldn't hold on for the bridge.
And Takeshita.
Damn, crowd looks like they really want Bandito to win. Thank you for saying hi to Goofers. Karate, if it's you, I'm marking out. If it's you, I'm marking out. I don't give a fuck. I'll celebrate the. Oh my god.
Reach for the sky. More Briscoe.
Oh, what a battle. What a four-way match for that #1 spot, the Men's Casino Gauntlet. This thing could have went either way, guys, but congrats. Congrats to the Sussex County man himself, Mark Briscoe.
How fitting, Mark Briscoe winning a barn burner to become the #1 entrant in the Men's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas, just 17 days away.
Country strong and street smart.
Congratulations, Mark Briscoe. The hard work begins now.
Congratulations, Mark Briscoe.
Champion Adam Cole.
The Don Callis family's been a thorn in my side for far
Adam Cole, hi.
So I think it's about time
Good to
you
see
put
you on
your
Dynamite,
money
dog.
where your mouth is. So I got an idea. How about tomorrow night on Collision? Open challenge for my TNT championship against any member of the Don Callis family. And not only will I successfully defend this TNT championship, but I'm gonna whoop your ass in the process. And that is undisputed.
So Takeshita.
Big challenge thrown out.
Takeshita versus Adam Cole?
Any member of the Don Callis.
Yeah, any member of the Don Callis family?
Certainly does. The army growing in ranks.
Suppress the crash out. It wasn't even worth crashing out. Mark Briscoe and MJF had an interaction right before there. The only reason why I did not think that Mark Briscoe would move forward was because Takeshita. Let me rephrase this.
As we've heard from very recently,
Takeshita. Let me say it again. Takeshita was a part of that four-way. So for me, I was like, okay, so I thought Mark Briscoe was going to get it, but then you also got Takeshita. Like, you got Takeshita, you know? You get what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, all right, that's fine.
Sure, has been stewing on those words since Saturday.
Oh yeah, Chris Statler.
Well-placed message designed to keep her.
You think Fletcher's going to take it at All In? Fletcher going against Adam Cole would be good, and I do want Fletcher to take it off of Adam Cole, yes. Hell yeah, Athena, let's go, Queen. Let's go. So happy to see you on AEW Dynamite, dog. Oh, if it's not her. Dude, it's her hometown. Give her her fucking all-in Texas moment.
Champion, the longest champion for any.
Oh, this might make me crash out. Oh no. Oh no.
Herself as the forever champion.
Approaching 1,000 days as women's champion team tomorrow.
Girl.
With the Ring of Honor Women's World Television Champion Red Velvet to take on Thunder Rosa, former AEW Women's World Champion, and Persephone. Special start time 6 p.m. on Honor Club. Oh, wait a minute.
These are all women that deserve to be a part of All In, by the way. These are all women that deserve to be a part of All In. But I feel like we've been suppressed with Athena on our television. Hey, I love her so much. Yes, girl. Yes, girl.
That's your freestyle.
I'm scared. I'm fucking scared.
Not here. You're not. This is.
Guys, there is a prediction over on my Twitch.
I will attack you. I'm just telling you.
Remember when all events were sung? Wait, what?
To be the first.
I don't watch AEW, but know about it a little bit. Who would you say your top three are besides Swerve, Hangman, and Ospreay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Brody King. So men, just strictly men. Brody King, Ricochet, and MJF.
Again, everyone for themselves.
From the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder.
Gonna get it, but
Well, as you mentioned, Ian, Athena, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. Both Chris Statlander, Will Nightingale, former.
Actually, can I add Kyle Fletcher? My bad, y'all. I'm gonna add Kyle Fletcher to that list. You love Willow? I love Willow. She's incredible. I used to talk so much shit about her because of what happened with Anna Jay and Mercedes Moné. I knew the Mercedes one wasn't her fault, but the Anna Jay spot that her during that street fight was absolute trash. So I used to talk a lot of shit. But you know what? I wasn't in that ring with them. So
put a beat down on Thunder because
Beast Mortos main eventing Dynamite back to back. Bro, Beast Mortos, dude.
Strategically hiding behind
sure pays to be Mercedes' boo, man. Listen, I don't listen to that internet bullshit, but goddamn, I hate when you guys are right. I hate when you guys are right.
Between those two friends.
Beast Mortos main eventing. Let's go, Willow.
The senton on the floor to Athena. Willow wanted no part of it. And Chris Statlander,
such a shame Mercedes buried the entire division.
In the mix.
How does she bury them? Does a loss mean that people are buried? Because if that's the case, then everybody has been buried.
Dripping poison into her ear.
What do you mean?
My suspicions.
I'm very confused.
Yeah, you don't want to listen to those guys. I'm telling you, that's not good.
No, especially with how great of an athlete Statlander is. Thunder Rosa, former AEW Women's World Champion. Great battle we're seeing here. The Cazadora, wait a minute.
Dude, beautiful, man. Thunder Rosa is reminding you why she is that bitch.
To break things up.
Again, like I said, it's
Mortos is about to win that Casino Gauntlet.
Like Willow was trying to help Statlander, she's trying to help herself.
And Athena, Thunder Rosa, and no love lost between Willow and Athena. But some great clashes.
Now for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship in the past, but Willow showing.
Athena, come on, come on. Again, all of these four women deserve to be a part of it, but Athena.
Thunder Rosa, beautifully done by Athena.
Dog.
Forearm.
Breaking record set by Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness, Samoa Joe, Athena.
Mercedes has beat most of the girls. Yeah, but
perhaps
she's got to get moving.
How does that translate into being buried, though?
In this thing, it wasn't just Willow. She was
you got beat by one of arguably the best in the world, by a woman who's arguably the best in the world. That happens with men all the time. How are these ladies getting buried by that?
Does Willow have the power here?
Yeah, she does. Hell yeah, Willow.
Sends all 3 of her opponents who will become the #1 contender for the women's casino gauntlet.
She's so
matchup
cute.
all in Texas. Will it be Willow?
Look at her, she's smiling too.
Don't
she's
go
so
anywhere.
Cute. Aww.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Peace?
Adorbs. Minnie, do you have a prediction for this match? Athena. That picture was so funny where everyone of Mortal's family member was holding one of Mercedes' titles. Yeah. Rhea as well, but y'all won't see that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like I'm thinking about Charlotte Flair. I'm thinking of Becky Lynch. I'm thinking of Rhea Ripley. I'm thinking of Bianca Belair. Like, if you lose to any of those women, Io Sky, if you lose to any of those women, that doesn't mean that you're buried, right? Arguably, they can be the best in the world right now. That doesn't mean that you're buried if you lose to them. But with Mercedes, for some reason, even though come on, dog, she has to be in the conversation of being the best in the world. I'm not saying she has to be yours. I'm not saying that she has to be the best in the world. I'm saying she has to be in the conversation, because come on, just look at her fucking accolades. So any woman that loses to Mercedes, that doesn't mean that they're buried. If anything, now they are elevated because people watch Mercedes Moné matches. Believe it or not, people fucking tune in to watch Mercedes Moné matches. I tune in to watch them. A lot of people on here tune in to watch Mercedes Moné matches. Guess who else does? Guess who else does? Michael freaking Hickenbottom, dog. That is why Stephanie Vaquer is now in NXT. If it wasn't for Mercedes Moné, Stephanie Vaquer maybe would have landed in WWE, but it would have been a long fucking time until that would have happened. Mercedes Moné platforms these women. I hate the conversation that Mercedes is Mercedes Hogan and all this bullshit. I love Roxanne more. That's fine, because she refuses to put talent over. She's worse than Charlotte. That you don't know that. Putting talent over can come in different forms. If you have a match against Harley Cameron, who is not so experienced in that ring, but you can still put on a total fucking banger, you can carry her throughout that entire match, you can teach her how to properly take bumps, you can teach her what a good match feels like. How is that burying and not putting people over? How is that not putting people over? That makes no sense. You can have a match and the other person can lose. You could still be putting that person over. You can be broadcasting their talents in different ways. That's my issue with the whole Mercedes thing. The Mercedes thing is triggering to me because Mercedes, not only has she platformed women in different matches, by the way, she doesn't want to put over her talent, but yet she doesn't need to go to House of Glory and have a match against Indy Hartwell. She doesn't need to fucking do that. She doesn't need to do that at all. She's getting paid by AEW. She's getting paid a shitload by AEW. Why would she go to independent promotions and have matches with their top with their top women's stars? Why? If she's not putting people over.
Fans coming up.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
8/7 Central on TNT. It'll be Adam.
I think the hate with Mercedes gets mixed with people's opinions. I understand why there's hate for her. Not that I hate her or not that I think people should hate her, but I understand why people find this sort of hate, which is still weird to me. But like, don't let that cloud your opinions and on what's actual facts.
And that is for the TBS Championship. I'm telling you guys, Dynamite 300 next week in
Mercedes
California.
is elevating the women's division.
It's going to be insane.
Yeah, that Mandalorian role greatly expanded the appeal of Mercedes. I don't know about that, TBH. I don't know what it did for her or what it didn't. I will say her and Megan Thee Stallion just taking a picture together helped her fan base a lot as well, or garnered her more views and follows.
Go at it one-on-one here in Washington State.
Wait, Mina versus Mercedes?
Willow swing and a miss. They know each other so well.
I'm over here yapping.
Statlander, look for the head scissors, but Willow, oh God, brings Statlander up, but Statlander desperately kicking the feet. Statlander looking for a gut wrench, maybe that Dr. Bomb that Willow uses, but Willow elbow strikes. Statlander answered with one of her own, both women stunned.
And the clunked heads a little bit there, Willow and Statlander.
A great opportunity for Athena now.
Kick to the midsection on Statlander, and Athena can Does Athena possess the power to get both of these athletes?
No, she doesn't.
Wait a second, Thunder Rosa makes the drop kick. Both Stat and Willow taking off their feet. Now the Cazadora, the roll through the stomp by Thunder Rosa. Can she claim that #1 spot? No, Willow able to kick out.
And we're getting in the nitty-gritty now. Just 17 days away from All in Texas. In this bout, you're seeing the competitors start to pull out what they think is their best shot, their best move to get the victory.
We saw Mark Briscoe moments ago capture that #1 spot. Can Athena get one over on the former AEW Women's World Champion? But no, Thunder Rosa.
No one home there.
Thunder Rosa, a wry smile there, but Athena answers with an elbow and not a smile. A hammer throw reversed.
Well, Thunder Rosa really has stood up to Athena.
Sunset flip, Athena rolls through. As the
just because Mercedes does a house show doesn't mean she's elevating talent. As far as the AEW women's division, she has buried everyone. The current product is hurting because of Mercedes. So you're saying just because Mercedes does a house show, that doesn't mean that she's elevating the talent? Kind of wild, dog. Kind of wild, because
the boot to the face.
You're talking about someone who is a household name.
Spikes Athena.
If you have Mercedes Moné on that card, it's a sellout show. So not only is she helping the independent promotion, that's probably not making that much money. That's probably not selling out. She's also platforming the person that she's going against. Again, I can bring up Stephanie Vaquer every goddamn time that this argument is being brought into my face. What was your second point, dog? What did you say?
On target.
Oh, you said the current product is hurting because of Mercedes. If you have an issue with the way that the AEW women division is being booked, blame the booker. Don't blame Mercedes. Blame the fucking booker.
Trips up. Thunder Rosa. Rosa goes down face first.
Get my championship!
She told Billy Starks.
Oh yeah, Athena, let's go.
Championship. Come on, Justin, give it a title, damn it.
Now Billy Starks with that Ring of Honor World Championship, but
hit her.
Athena sent careening into the
Billy hit her.
Steps.
That thud was nasty.
If it's not Athena, I'm
Thunder Rosa,
crying.
who's been standing up to Athena as of late on Ring of Honor. Been in the way of Athena's destruction, in danger here.
But Athena was suplex off the steps.
And her back has issues already, Rosa, her lower back.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa, you see that back so heavily taped up. Remember, Thunder Rosa, she was forced to relinquish the AEW Women's World Championship due to a back injury. But right now, Willow the cannonball in the corner.
Billy arriving to destruction. Willow in the center of the ring. Looking across the finish line here.
Statlander holding on desperately to that leg, trying to anchor herself.
Oh, Marina's here.
Fear the Death Riders.
Dude, give me Marina versus Willow. Give me that for All In. Oh, no! Give me this for All In.
Wheeler Yuta taking a swing at Willow Knight.
Damn right, Willow.
Period.
Wow, he got nailed. Willow looking like Brian Bosworth.
Chris is capitalizing off of that. I thought you wanted to be her friend again. You're capitalizing off of it.
Statlander spikes Willow. 2.
I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Chris, you deserve this. Don't get me wrong. What the fuck are we doing with Athena? What the fuck are we doing with Athena?
The #1 entrant in the women's casino.
What are the plans for Athena?
In Texas.
If you don't find a way to put Athena in this card,
From Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta.
you will have the biggest crash out that the IWC will have. People who actually watch the product.
Pole position heading into All in Texas.
We don't know if Statlander wanted that help, but you can't blame her. She took advantage of it. Well, fans,
You deserve to be on the card. Don't get me wrong. You deserve to be in the card. But what are we doing here? Athena will have another shot, I'm assuming.
It's no secret the last couple months my son Nick has been wrestling.
Athena's going to be the gauntlet. I can feel it.
That has everything to do with my guidance as my son Nick stands here as the youngest champion this company has ever seen. Why stop there? I think
a lot of these girls will likely be in the casino just to see who is number one. It's okay.
I think it's time.
Oh wait, it's just for number one?
A journey that will see us become the first.
I thought it was for the to be a part of the guys. What the hell?
Well, the journey of Christian Cage and Nick Wayne begins.
Oh, it's for the number one entry.
Special night for Collision 8/7 at Central on TNT and Max. Wayne,
I take it all back.
Will face Big Bill.
I take it all back.
Tag team action tomorrow.
I take it all back. I take it all back. I didn't understand. I did not understand. Guys, it's fine.
Contender for the AEW World Championship, Hangman Adam Page.
It's fine. Never mind.
The Tempur-Pedic.
I take it all back. Guys, so both of the gauntlet matches were to be the number one entrant, not to see who's going to be a part of it. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I don't know. I just can't stand Charlotte. If there's anyone talking about doing the burying, it's Charlotte. Charlotte years ago, just plastic surgery. Honestly, didn't recognize injuries. Just booking her. Wait, what? I don't care about people getting plastic surgery, TBH. I feel like if everybody had the amount of money to fix what they could fix, they would do it. So I don't really care about plastic surgery that way. You're thinking that Athena defends against Rosa? Well, not any. Well, so this was just for the number one entrant. I literally thought it was for like just a spot to be a part of it. That's why I almost crashed out. So thank God. I got you. I felt that crash out of all crash outs was coming. I don't think it was. I think I was more so just confused and more so just positive that Athena was going to be a part of this card. It didn't matter the outcome. Sammy with the $4.99 saying, I think Athena will have a match against Thunder Rosa at All In. That could happen. She's got Billy Starks in her corner. I don't know who Thunder Rosa would have in her corner, but yeah, that's fine. Now MJF says he's got a qualifier for the Casino Gauntlet next Wednesday. See, so okay, so that's what I'm confused. So today was essentially to be the number one entrant, but next week people gotta qualify to be a part of the gauntlet. I am fucking confused. Athena should have dethroned Mercedes at All In. I agree. Our father is here. I got commercial. Where is Jamie Hayter, by the way? Didn't she get hurt again or no? There's been so many injuries, unfortunately, that I keep forgetting. Oh, doesn't she have like visa issues? If Mercedes was that bad, then why haven't they fired her like they did CM Punk? If she wasn't talented, then TK wouldn't have signed her, right? No, but you did bring up a good point. If Mercedes was like toxic backstage, I feel like we would hear about it already. The fact that we don't hear about it and most of the women there just look up to her and they're happy to work with her, I think that says more than whatever the IWC will say. I think the people that actually know her, the people that work in a job to her, essentially, you know, if they're not bitching, then I feel like that just gives more of an answer to who Mercedes is than the people who are on the internet making judgments based on what they see.
FTR teaming up with the Don Callis family, but after the bell, the attack continued. The Outrunners intervened, and FTR seemed perplexed as to why Turbo and Truth would get involved. Let's hear from FTR right now.
Guys, I'm here with FTR and Stokely Hathaway. Big Stoke. Gentlemen, you guys normally run in a pretty tight circle of friends, but that circle just seems to be getting smaller and smaller these days. We saw the Outrunners last week come out and interrupt you guys after you won that 8-man. What's going on with these guys now?
Well, first of all, these two are too heartbroken and disappointed to speak. I mean, last Saturday on Collision, I mean, we had an excellent victory, and then I can't believe I'm saying this, Turbo and Truth Magnum of the Outrunners decided to interrupt us. How egregious. And all weekend we deliberated, we talked on what is the best way to solve this problem. I mean, I said good old-fashioned vandalism, but cooler heads prevailed.
Cooler heads?
Men of this team prevailed. So I mean, look at them. They
so
are
good.
Great guys. God-fearing men, family men, I mean, upstanding citizens of the community. And that's why we decided, how about tomorrow night on Collision? We just meet in the ring so we can clear the air. FTR wants to see where things are, and then we can all get on the same page. What about that? Top guys out.
Dude, Stokely carrying.
Well
Kalani
said
Jordan is
by
fine too.
Big Stoke.
So my YouTube decided a goon.
Be very careful.
Yes, let's go, Cowboy.
Get in the ring, even just for a quote-unquote conversation with FTR.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with
Julia
FTR.
Hart said she learned a lot from her match working with Mercedes. A lot of them have said that too. That's why for me, it just bothers me how people think that they're for women's wrestling, but in reality, you're not for women's wrestling. Like you truly are just going to hate on one person, and it could be Charlotte Flair as well. It goes for Charlotte Flair. You don't know them personally, but you're going to assume that they're just burying everybody. You're going to assume that they have control of their booking, and you're going to assume that they're saying no to losing. When in reality, that's how they're being built, and I don't think that they should be losing I don't think that they should be losing as much as you guys want them to lose. Because at that point, that is like, what are we doing with them? Aren't they supposed to be one of the best, one of the greatest? As long as their matches don't consist of them squashing them, that's all I care about. If they're having a match and they completely squash them within like a couple of minutes, then yes, you just got buried. But if you're having a fucking classic of a match, fucking happy.
Well, he can.
I don't care. Taki's wrestler Gunless. Number 1 is Roxanne Perez. Number 2 is Stephanie. Number 3 is Lola. Number 4 is Anna Jay. Number 5 is Jada Parker. Thank you guys for telling me who you goon for. Thank you. Mercedes. Mortos Mercedes.
Well, the Beast Mordo stepping into this match, going one-on-one with the top contender, Hangman Adam Page, by virtue of what took place last week at Grand Slam Mexico. Mordos teaming up with the Founding Fathers, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, with the Death Riders.
Main eventing.
With John Moxley, with Wheeler Yuta.
Dynamite for the second time.
Into that match, and a match where Mordos' side was victorious. But it was Hangman Adam Page entering the fray after the bell, delivering a buckshot lariat, an inadvertent buckshot lariat to Matthew Jackson. And you would have to imagine Mordos here, some indirect revenge for the Founding Fathers, potentially.
Certainly, and Taz, we know that John Moxley, the Founding Fathers, they've all operated.
There's a Let's Go Mortos Cowboy shit chant, by the way, guys.
We don't know what exactly the relationship with Beast Mortos is coming out of Mexico.
No, you're right. We don't know. But I know right now, Hangman's got his hands full with a big, powerful guy here and the Beast. You don't know what this guy's going to do. He's very athletic for a man his size, or Beast his size. That's what I'm just saying to you.
Now hip toss. Hangman, though, showing his athleticism. Lands on his feet, drops down, sweep of the leg. Hangman, lateral press. Mordos immediately kicking out. Mordos now looking for a cover. Hangman kicks out, and
headbutt of headbutts.
Okay, listen, I'll say this one thing, okay? Mercedes likes them thick, all right? That's it. Mercedes likes them big bow. That's all I'll say, okay? Both of her dudes have the same bodies.
Grand Slam Mexico, talking about his humble beginnings growing up on a tobacco farm in Virginia, growing up as working shoulder to shoulder with men that immigrated from Mexico to come to America looking for an opportunity. And Hangman Adam Page, so inspired by them, he sees the opportunity before him. He sees how people are stronger when they work together. And he sees how it is incumbent on him to usher in a new era of All Elite Wrestling 17 days from now at All In Texas.
Io is your favorite wrestler in ring-wise? Yeah.
He still hasn't come around to the idea that Will Ospreay has proposed. He
Both
still
have you seen her ex?
Truly
it's
embraced
not
it together.
the same.
Is that the,
no,
that's
it's
the
the same.
irony of all
I think
this,
the ex is smaller.
The message of inclusivity that Page has. He finds himself
like
on an island
thinner,
against the Death Riders, and maybe
I don't even want to say thinner. I think
like
he's not as girthy as Beast Mortos, but there's similarities.
His own path. I do respect that, and I get it. You got to be careful here in AEW. There's a lot of cliques. There's a lot of connections, a lot of friendships you don't know about, a lot of sketchy people here.
Hangman, the fall-away slam. Mordos into the ropes. Hangman, the cover. Two. Mordos escapes, and fans don't go anywhere. Our Dynamite main event continues.
Beast. Mortals. She likes thick steak. We did see that on Dynamite. We did see her eating that thick steak that looked like it had no seasoning or flavor or anything, and it looked like it was rubber. So yeah, the mask is tough though, bro. Now that you work, you should buy a Beast Mortals mask, Pookie. Since you're all about the Mexican people, support the Mexican people. I like people like Mercedes and Charlotte working with the lower card women. I like it too. WWE fans just can't accept the people who don't work for WWE likes to book Mercedes the way she should be booked. That's why they say dumb things. And my thing is, like, there's some people who I actually have valid criticisms. And I understand, like, there's a certain criticism that I understand why people have, and that's with most of the arguments going against people. But in the same breath, like, I understand, I don't work for the company. I don't know how it's being booked. What I do know, if the talent is happy with working with Mercedes, at that point, you can't blame Mercedes. You gotta blame the booker. The booker is booking it a certain way, but Mercedes has some sort of control where she could say, okay, well, if I'm taking this title off of Stephanie, if I'm taking this title off of like so-and-so, we're going to have a fucking classic of a match then, you know? Like, I'm not just going to take it off of her. So so I mean, I respect it. I want Jade Cargill to win Queen of the Ring, but Io versus Asuka would be a main event on any brand, any company, and show or PLE. I agree. I don't see Asuka winning. I don't. I see Jade Cargill winning, which is fine, because as long as that sets up for Naomi to cash in and then become champion, then I'm fine with that. Mercedes likes him thick, bruh. Big day for Nick for thick. Okay, I did not say that, Pookie. See, Pookie fucking always adds in an extra word that I did not say. People are calling Mercedes Hogan, yes. Mercedes is a legend. Do y'all really think Indy sees her wanting to work their promotions or go, hey, let's have Mercedes lose? Well, Mercedes can definitely not lose an Indy, because that would be like, what? Like, you're losing Indies, but you're not losing in your own company like that? No. That would be crazy. Yeah, no, but I agree. I don't know. I get it to an extent. I really get it to an extent. I get it, guys. When I say this, just know that Mercedes is the belt collector right now, and I'm not saying that Mercedes chose this.
Live on TV,
I understand why people are upset that Mercedes
Beast Mortals taking on the #1 contender for the AEW World
talent
Championship
in their home turf. I get it, because
has a date with
the first time I got introduced to AAA, I saw El Hijo de Vikingo pin Kenny Omega clean. So I was like, what the hell just happened? But it's a culture shock. It's more of like, well, yeah, that's his home turf, and El Hijo de Vikingo is basically like the Rey Mysterio out there, you know? So
these two athletes have been exchanging some.
I get it. I get why there is discus, but sometimes I don't think
intercepts the boom. Whoa. Hangman swinging for the fences. Catches the second time around. The cover. 2. No. Mortos able to kick out.
Mortos. That's Queen of the Ring.
Hangman trying to get that second win or third win.
And fans coming up tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT. A special night for Collision FTR. They have called for a meeting in the ring with the Outrunners.
So tomorrow we got
Will
Collision.
Turbo, Will Truth answer.
We got
know
FTR. What else
will
we got
be there tomorrow night. Plus, Josh Alexander, the Don Callis.
Oh, okay, so that's
challenges
okay.
That will be a
TNT
banger. Championship.
Wait, so that means Josh is losing again? Oh my God! Kyle versus Kyle Fletcher.
Hangman, no.
Queen Aminata versus Sky Blue.
Queen Aminata tomorrow night on Collision, and Templario and Brody King taking on Rocky Romero. Hechicero. What a tag team match that is going to be. And Big Bill, Brian Keith taking on the Patriarch, Nick Wayne and Christian Cage as they embark on their quest to become the first ever father and son tag team champions in AEW tomorrow night, 8 p.m. TNT and Max.
I prefer a little flag in the whole father-son thing, but I digress. Now Hangman Where's he going?
Maybe looking for that moonsault, Taz, but it's Beast Mortos able to get up to the apron.
A Beast Mortos.
Hangman, the elbows knocking Mortos down to the floor.
Looks like it's a
Mortos trying to clear the cobwebs. Hangman, nobody home, and Hangman.
Oh God, here comes the Beast.
Hangman
could have jammed his knee, but Mortos, the tornado through the ropes.
Amazing.
The presence of mind, the body control of the Beast Mortos, and Hangman Adam Page in serious trouble right now, Ian.
Certainly is. Beast Mortos with an opening, with an opportunity to close things out here, sending Page off the ropes.
Mortos. The pop-up, the Samoan drop, the cover. Hangman fires that right shoulder up.
Well, you see Hangman Page definitely is taking a big risk right here with that moonsault miss. I mean, he's just days away from July 12th in Texas when he gets a shot at the world title.
17 days away, Hangman Adam Page. Right now, back to live action, the lung blower from Beast Mortos. Mortos, the cover, the lateral press, but Hangman again able to kick out.
Think about the built-up damage that Page is incurring. Win, lose, or draw in this main event here tonight.
Yeah,
it
but
adds
it's
to
also
the ledger, adds to the advantages for Mox heading into that world title bout.
So I don't know. I know that he's not a booker to pivot.
All in Texas, Hangman Adam
so
Page,
if his
John
goal
Moxley,
is still to have Darby get that title, then Darby's getting that title, and Adam Page is losing. So I have no idea.
Of Liberator.
Or Darby is in the Casino Gauntlet, and then that's how he cashes in. After Adam Page
meant to strike him on the roll through, but it's certainly
no, that would be stupid. I don't know. Listen, I understand that the Beast Mortal stocks are up, but this should not be this long of a match, dog.
Hangman Adam Page.
You're literally going against right here, right now. Yes. Okay, bring out the Death Riders. Hurry up. Get this shit over. Get this shit over with, please. An attorney? Yeah. yeah, he's an attorney. Mercedes made like a light reference.
Hangman earned every bit of that victory.
You don't really have a lot of people who badmouth Mercedes.
His attention to Saturday. Oh, the lights go out here in Seattle. You can't see. Can't see. We are still on the air, fans. We cannot see here beyond our arms reach away from our faces.
Darby Allin?
No.
The same shit that happened. Okay. The same shit that happened when we all got pissed off.
Former friends of Hangman Adam Page.
Oh my God.
AVP trigger. They claimed that they were only trying to help Hangman Adam Page. That they were trying to set him up to become the next AEW World Champion. Hangman had no interest in accepting the help of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And now, forced to pay the price for that.
And here come the Vultures to pick the bones of the #1 contender. There's 17 days to go to All In Texas, Taz, but at this point, I don't know if Hangman's going to make it.
Yeah, well, if he does make it, he's probably not going to be 100%.
After that battle with the Beast Mortos.
Marina and Wheeler coming out like they did not just cause below the match. They're just like, dog, this is our first time coming out here, man.
Steel chair in hand, Marina Shafir bringing that briefcase. Which we believe to contain the AEW World Championship title belt.
All right, so show is over. Overruns don't matter.
Dicey situation.
Sometimes they do, so we gotta watch it.
Massively outnumbered. This guy's got bad intentions. Weapons are all over.
All right, goofers, let's relax. Ospreay swerve.
Between Moxley and Hangman. Oh no!
Ospreay swerve are the only two that I see coming out.
Of a similar mind.
And he tried to get those fingers in there, Taz, but the lights are fading.
Well, he's trying for sure, Hangman. He does have the hand. I don't know how close it is in between the chain and his throat, but man, this is bad.
See the light just leaving Hangman Adam Page.
As Moxley wrenches that chain, he twists it. He constricts it around the throat.
tighter and tighter.
And Hangman fading before our eyes.
The ops are always coming out to help Adam Page.
Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, the ops.
Oh, but the EVPs are running interference here. Yuta with the chair, and Hangman's out. The oxygen and the life has left Hangman's body.
Hangman Page, his face is turning bright red, but right now the ops outnumbered the EVPs, the Death Riders holding the high
I mean, they
ground.
finally have the belt. Okay, so I got Ospreay.
Going right after Jon Moxley. Will Ospreay making the break, making the save for Hangman Adam Page.
Ospreay checking on Hangman. It's a dangerous situation. Hangman might be in really, really bad shape. Man, that was nasty.
See the medical team, AEW in the ring along with the referee corps. But Jon Moxley, what damage has he done to Hangman Adam Page ahead of their clash for the AEW World Championship at All in Texas just 17 days from now?
Adding many question marks. Maybe we'll have some answers tomorrow night on Collision on TNT.
On July 12th, I will show the world what the world champion looks like.
Dog, you don't even have the title. You don't even have the title being broadcasted. What do you mean?
Has come one step closer here tonight.
Oh, do you guys want to go outside? I'll let you guys go outside. Please put in your ratings.
Yes,
and then I'll come back with my rating right now. I will be right back. Be free, little ones. Be free. Alrighty, guys. So tonight's Dynamite, I'll give it a out of 10. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I don't think it was a bad show. Even though I didn't really care for some of the outcomes, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. You can't stand a Young Bucks. Why do they always have to be in the main event picture? Politics at its best. I mean, they were gone for like a while. I like how the refs always come out before the doctors, like they're medical or something. Pro wrestling referees are underrated and underappreciated sellers of the entire sport, to be honest. Yeah, they are. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 3 out of 5, 8, 7, 7.5. Beast main event, so that's a 11 out of 10. At least when Roman held the title forever, we actually got to see the belt when he did show up. Right? Yeah. Yeah, like I get it's his gimmick, but not being able to see the belt is what I will say is I can bitch about not seeing the belt, but once we finally see that belt, you know how rewarding that's going to feel. You know how amazing that's going to feel. Seeing that belt again on somebody that we're like, hell yeah. Hopefully that's Adam Page. If it's Darby Allin, cool, whatever. Another person that I'm like, I mean, are we really waiting for Darby Allin to get this title on? Like, come on, dog. But if it is him, whatever. But that would be so rewarding. Make yourself famous. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. If you are having trouble listening to my audio, please make sure you are changing the setting because the audio kind of fucked up. Not being able to see the belt is good heel heat that leads to a good moment. Yeah, but it within the same breath, like, whose idea was that? Because no, I fucking hate it. But now that we're in the journey, I have to accept it. I can't not accept it. I have to just accept that there's going to be a good outcome once we see that belt. Dynamite has been largely consistent in recent months. Yeah, they have. Roman had some really good matches during his run, and Dynamite were instantly better while they were gone. I wouldn't say that they were instantly better. 100 out of 100, 8.5, 7.5. The power button on the remote will be pressed. What's up, Ty? Listen, we don't want another Brock Lesnar part-time title run. All I know is I'm tired as shit, and I have to go to work tomorrow morning, so it's a good thing that I'm tired. I'll Guys, actually, I have a video coming out in like 50 minutes. It's going to be at 8 p.m. Pacific, no, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I do too. I just hated when he had the belt and rarely showed up. Hangman Page, Hangman Page, I really hope you're okay. I believe in you. Everyone else believes in you. I do too, but there's a part of me that thinks, because I haven't seen Tony Khan pivot from a storyline once he sets his mind into like, this is what we're going to do. There's injuries, but the outcome will be the same. We saw that with Better Than You Baby and stuff like that. If he doesn't pivot and it's still Darby Allin, I would low-key kind of be upset, not because it's Darby Allin, but mostly because it's like, so you made us go through that atrocious ending after ending when you could have just given it to Hangman and Page. I think we're in a position where now they built the story enough where Adam Page is realistically somebody that can take it off of Mox and reinvent and redefine what that belt is. If that doesn't happen and it goes to Darby Allin, what are we doing? Whatever. We'll see what happens. Yawning, you sound laggy as fuck. Change the audio settings. Yawning at 7:11 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, Ian, I'm fucking 33 years old. Yeah, change your audio setting. Read the pin thing. Minnie, talk about pizza and cocktails. That's not a thing anymore. Oh no. Hi, Heel Josh. Thank you so much for the raid. I was about to sign up. Hi. Hello, everybody. Well, welcome in. The Death Riders can keep running all they want. They know they can be defeated. Good night, Steven. Good night. With the new fans that are watching AEW lately, it's make or break right now. Yeah, it is. Today, well, tonight's episode was actually pretty good. I just think the ending of All In will essentially be like a turning point for AEW, or it won't be. And for me, I wouldn't mind if it ends up being Darby Allin, but to know that we went through this fuckery just to wait on Darby Allin is a slap in my fucking face. It's a slap in a lot of people's faces, because that you're basically saying that you can't fucking pivot. Like, you can't pivot for shit. So we're going to put you through this bullshit until the person that we want to get that title comes, and then that's when like we can go ahead and continue the story and do all these good things for the audience. I would absolutely hate that. If it's Adam Page, fucking fantastic. Mini glitchable. Yeah, change the setting. Minnie, are you going to Dynamite 300 in Ontario next week? Yes. I think. I mean, I say that now, but who knows? I don't know how much tickets are, so I don't find myself spending money right now. I don't get paid until Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday job. I'm not making that much money. Ice has scared everybody, so I'm basically walking out of there with like $40 to $80 per time I get there. That's not enough to sustain myself with food, rent, and everything else. So basically, I end up being negative that entire week. My catering and country club thing, I don't get paid. The country club pays you to like twice a month, so I don't get that until like 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, I don't see that money. The catering one pays you the week after, but they've been slow too. So I think I've done like 2 shifts that I'm waiting on the paycheck for. But at the moment there aren't any shifts until July 3rd, which I picked up already. July 3rd and 4th to work. So it's like I'm kind of shit on money right now. I don't know what's happening, and then my insurance hasn't gotten back to me on what's happening with my car. So I say that I'm going, but at the same time I'll see what my life is next week, because I'm not gonna put anything on a credit card that I don't think I should be putting on. We had technical issues too tonight. Yeah, my shit sounded like a robot. Did you sound like a robot? Was it like a Twitch thing? Because YouTube heard me. Twitch was the only one that did not hear me. The cheapest, the cheapest, the cheapest tickets are $42. Nosebleeds, yeah. Still, again, so Ontario is about like 45 minutes from where I'm at. I understand, believe me, I get it, guys. I get it. You're like, oh, but it's just $42. I get it, but you're also not in my position, so yeah, I get it though. It probably sounds silly to a lot of you guys. I'm sure it does. Wow, she really can't afford a $42 ticket. It's not that I can't afford it. It's more so, it's like, should I do that when I know that I'm not going to receive the income that I have been receiving for the past couple of weeks? You know, when I know that I have certain bills coming up, it's not the smartest thing, man. It really isn't. So I'll see. I'll get the day of or the day before. And I usually get it on Seatgeek. By the way, it's $20 off for your first purchase. Just use a different email. I'll get $20 off my Seatgeek purchase by using my own code. But yeah, I'm using a different email. Sounds like ICE is messing the entire LA economy. No, they are. That's why you see white people out there. Like, not that white people wouldn't be protesting already, but you see like higher ups, like white people out there fucking bitching because a lot of their hospitality workers, a lot of their workers in their construction or landscaping companies are not there. They're not there to do the fucking job. So now they're like, oh shit, this actually affects me. But I voted for this. Why is it affecting me? It wasn't supposed to affect me. No, now it's affecting them. It's affecting everybody. And unfortunately, I am feeling it to a capacity that maybe business owners and bigger corporations like aren't. But at the end of the day, I'd rather deal with this shit as long as like we understand that the whole point of this is to take ICE out of LA. That's all I care about. Like, I'll be in a rut. Just get the fuck out of here, you dumbasses, man. That's all I care about. Dude, when you're in the epicenter of things and you see it with your own eyes, it's the most heartbreaking, soul-sucking thing you have ever seen. I can't even count how many times I have came back, cried my eyes out because it's just, I can't believe how inhumane fucking people are. I don't give a fuck if you're saying that you're doing a job. You chose to do that job. And guess what? What, you're in a financial rut? Guess what, bitch? I am too. If I had an opportunity to work for ICE, I would say fucking no. What the fuck? What kind of inhumane piece of shit are you to be like, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, let me work for fucking ICE? That's literally a choice to work for them. You're not being drafted to do that bullshit. No, you are choosing to work for them. And you're a piece of shit, and don't worry, man. Sunscreen is not gonna save you where you end up, but do not worry, man. I know the fucking justice that's gonna happen. And a bunch of these motherfuckers, too, that supported it and all this stuff, they're turning a leaf, and they're like, we did it. No, but we didn't vote for this. Like, this is not what no, you did, dumbass. But it just took you a while to understand that that's what you were voting for. The thing about, I'm not gonna get too political, but I will say the thing about somebody's campaign was to cater to the most stupidest part of the lower class. That's what the agenda was, and they did a fantastic job because the majority of the people that voted for this were Latinos. And unfortunately, a bunch of them just felt like they needed their voices to be heard. And unfortunately, a lot of them felt like they finally were being like noticed in some kind of capacity. But in reality, they're just using you because you're too fucking stupid to understand how shit actually works. So that's what happened. And now all these dumbasses are coming out saying, I didn't vote for this though. Do you remember that lady that was like, Latinos for Trump, and Trump literally felt her up on fucking national television? Do you remember her? She came out saying he told us that he wasn't going to deport no, he told us that he wasn't gonna touch everybody. He said that he was only going to deport criminals. Fucking moron, dog. Fucking dumbass, dude. That's what, you know what? Anyways, that's all I'm gonna say. Anyways. Even I wouldn't stoop to a level of doing bootlicking for cash working for ICE. Yeah. Is anyone getting a mic lag? Yeah. Yeah, so if you look at the pinned comment, it should fix it for you. Meanwhile, the news was more preoccupied by the burning Waymos. The news is going to, so the news is also going to push something for you. The thing is, there's a lot of things that we're also being blinded by, right? What's happening right now with ICE is very important and it should be broadcasted, but unfortunately, it's in an opportune time because it's like now you don't see a lot of people asking for the Epstein files. Like you don't see a lot of people demanding for that, right? So it's like every fucking thing is so premeditated. Everything is already being done purposeful so you could be blinded by what's actually fucking happening. First of all, ICE is actually happening. ICE is actually out here doing this bullshit, but it's also blinding you from other shit that we also care about and that we also want answers for. That's the whole fucking bullshit. Like that's the whole thing. And they know to do it in Los Angeles because Los Angeles is not only the loudest, it's one of the biggest cities in the world. And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of young people, there's a lot of young brown people that are going to fucking headline news because of what's happening here. And that's the fucking bullshit. Anyways, I don't like to talk about politics because politics, I used to be heavily into politics at a very young age. I've stated this, if you are into punk music, if you're into any sort of hardcore music, you have to listen to politics. You can't be listening to Rage Against the Machine and not know who the fucking machine is, you know? Like, it's like, you don't listen to that music without understanding what the fuck they're talking about. And I got into politics at a very early age, and then as an adult, I can sort of find my own voice within it, but it's bullshit, man. Everything's bullshit. Everything's bullshit. I saw somebody said that they're an independent. I'm an independent too. I can't actually align myself with either party. I think they're both demons, and I don't think that they're for the people at all. But at least within policies, if you're independent and you vote for policies and you see what can actually benefit and you read everything, you can actually vote and be proud of what you're voting for instead of just voting blindly based on party and based on all the bullshit that, like, there's this rhetoric online or this rhetoric that the media is pushing you. Fortunately, a lot of the rhetoric, a lot of the negative rhetoric online going against Trump was actually true. So fortunately, that was true. So if you, if that's all you saw, well, congratulations. They were telling you the truth. But also Biden fucking sucks. Anyways. Y'all better vote for me in 2029. I'm running for office. I am out of Los Angeles by that time, so good. 7 out of 10. The Offspring have, yes, The Offspring too, yes. They have a fire song on that Dreamcast game, Crazy Taxi. The Offspring is so fucking cool. They were like one of the my top artists for a while. 3 Days Grace, Offspring, Rage Against the Machine. I think those three like absolutely destroyed my playlist. Like that's all I had for a while. We should have all voted for Gia. Exactly. If we all voted for Gia, this thing would have been better. Brody and Willow are going to dropkick all of these ICE agents. I know they've been outspoken. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, that being said, guys, at the end of the day, I don't care about your politics. I don't, well, let me rephrase this. I think the problem with today's society is that if they find out that you vote for the opposition, I think if you consider yourself a Democrat, if you consider yourself a Republican, immediately there's stereotypes on both parties. And I think what's the problem right now in today's society is that you can't have a conversation, or you immediately see, oh wait, you're a Republican, oh well that means you're for this and this and this and this. Oh, you're a Democrat, then that means you're for this and this and this, and then they're gonna call you like a libtard and all this bullshit. When in reality, a lot of people agree with a lot, like both parties will come to an agreement with mostly human rights. Like when it comes to just human fundamental rights, a lot of people on either side will actually agree down in the middle. This is not like what is happening here is not wrong, or is wrong. I'm sorry, is wrong, and this is not for human rights. That's the difference between the sane people and the fucking just you can't help them people. I think if you're far left or far right, I feel like you're lost. I think if you're sort of, this is my party, this is what I vote for, all right, you can have a conversation with other people. But if you're too far, then I don't think you can have a conversation with anybody. Raise your hand if you hate WWE 2K20. I didn't play it. Did you hear the Rock against Bush compilation album? I did. Yeah, I did. You see, and that's another thing. Like, Bush was Democrat. Wasn't he running as Democrat? Yeah, it doesn't matter what fucking party you're in, man. It doesn't matter what. Or was he Republican? Or was his father Democrat? Or was it? I forget where Bush is, dog. Can somebody tell me? I think Bush was a Democrat, wasn't he? I get confused because of his dad. I don't know if they both had different political. If they were no, I don't know. Somebody fucking tell me, because I always forget about that, man. They thought they were going to be able to provoke the protesters into a violent response. I mean, unfortunately, there's always bad apples with everything, and there's people that were. Oh, Bush was Republican. His father was Republican as well, or was he Democrat? Like the big beautiful bill that will get passed. Oh, it's, yeah, no, it's for sure getting passed. Every person benefits from that. Whoever is voting to pass that, they will benefit from it. So I can see it being passed. Oh, the father was Republican as well? I don't know why I thought. I think because he was always sort of not friends, but like per se with Obama. I think that's why I thought that he was also Democrat. Damn, bro. Damn, BK, you're old, bro. I'm older than BK. Bush was on the red side. Yeah. Trump and the Bushes are Republicans. Yes, yes. I don't know why I thought he was fucking Democrat. I think because a lot of his policies kind of aligned to it, but then he was under the Republican side. I don't know why I always thought that. Anyways, okay. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I did go 30 minutes over my time. I appreciate y'all. I know there has been audio issues. I wish there wasn't audio issues, but that's my life right now. On Twitch, I don't know why that was happening. But thank you guys so much for staying regardless. I do have, guys, I have a new video up on YouTube. Please go watch that. I can be live for like a couple more minutes because go live easy on Twitter. I won't do that. There is a video on YouTube, guys. Please make sure. No, not yet. Not yet. In about 31 minutes, there will be a new video over on YouTube. It's basically my experiences in every single WWE pay-per-view that I have been to. And I give you guys like so much lore, by the way. I tell you guys about shit, so. I thought BK was older than you, not gonna lie. I thought so too, yes. Automatic senior update. That bill will legalize everything that's going on now. There's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things. I'll say goodnight to you guys right here though. But I appreciate all the views. I appreciate I know that my Twitch was being poo-poo. It's been like that for a decade now, really, ever since Trump declared his candidacy in 2015. I don't know. I haven't found any politician that I truly can like actually say proudly I voted for this person. The only one, well, there were two. Bernie Sanders was like the only one that I was like, feel the burn, dog, feel the burn. Bernie Sanders is like the #1 dude that I was like, I will fucking proudly vote for you. The other one was Andrew Yang, but even with him, I mean, some of his shit was kind of like, you know, it was kind of sketchy. But Andrew Yang was like the other one that I was like, okay, like, because he's more like libertarian. If he's like a libertarian Democrat, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't been able to relate towards any of the politicians, so yeah. It's been like the did you like Kamala Minnie? I know, like I did not like Kamala Harris, but I knew that she was actually the only one that was certified to be in a position because of her education and her experience. So I did not like Kamala Harris, but I was like, but you're the only one that actually is qualified to do the job. Qualifications don't get you shit in this country, by the way, okay? So next time, when you want to be CEO, you be CEO, bro, you bullshit your way and you become CEO, okay? If anything this country has taught you, you legit have to have 0 qualifications. Just put everybody down. Just have an entire ego that people cannot tell you no to, and you'll become CEO. I promise you, man. I promise you. We're just waiting on the day till okay. Kamala was kind of bad, bro. We could have had a president who was a baddie. All right, okay. Well, now the conversation is going into Goonerville, even though this person says that they don't goon. Have a good night, Lab Baby, Tracy. By the way, I am not a political streamer, but sometimes I do talk about it because it's overwhelming sometimes for me because I like to inform myself with certain stuff. So just thank you for keeping a calm tone on here. I know that I state I am not a political streamer. Don't talk politics. I appreciate you guys respecting it. I appreciate you guys just being in a very calm demeanor, okay? Just know, like, your politics aren't going to make me not like you, or like, you know, like, we can get along if we don't get, if we don't align with the same political views, we can get along. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. It's only when it's human rights that I get fucking pissy with, because it's like, dude, like, you have no soul. Because it's like we're just talking about human rights. We're not even getting into politics or anything. So yeah, have a good night. K Smith, Uso, VP, Terrell, Lab, good night. Zendaya, good night. Pookie, good night. Ice Berlin, good night. TMW, good night. Blackman, good night. Please make sure that if you want daily content, please make sure that you do subscribe to my Patreon. If you go to an event, to a movie, concert, whatever, go to Seatgeek, get $20 off by using Minnieportable. If you're into blacksmith apparel, which they have a lot of AEW, TNA, and New Japan merch, that's really cool because they're mostly jerseys.